Hey, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Holy shit, we're at 50,000. So, today, thought we'd get everyone together. I'm joined by, Walkman EXE, aka our Krusty. Legend by Design is here as well, aka our Ace, and Sojiro, Best Boy Sojiro.
What's up?
Actually, it's probably Best Boy Ace and Best Boy Sojiro.
No, Best Man Ace and Best Boy Sojiro.
There you go. Speaking of, thank you for the segue. Chibi Tails, our Minori and Chopper. Fell the VA. I cannot remember who you voice. I'm sorry.
I voice time. That's really funny. We go live, and he's like, "I'm sorry, Phil, you're not important." And I'm over here like, really? Even though you have your own day on the gaming channel, you're not important. Even though you're an assistant director and a director on 2 different projects.
I was getting to that.
You had to just preface with he's not important. Wait. Apparently they can barely hear us.
Of course.
Yeah, you gotta turn us up, bruh.
Alright, hold up.
Oh, no, wait, hold on. I'll do what you do. Yelling!
Alright, there we go. They should be able to hear you much better now.
All right,
Hi.
testing. Hi.
Hey.
You're not important. Can they hear that?
They better, because I turned you guys way the fuck up.
Okay.
All right, they're saying
You're actually pretty low.
Me?
Yeah.
Alright, hold up.
All the volume is low.
Alright, well, we're gonna fix that a little bit.
Well, I don't know why, but it's just
Yeah.
it's a lot lower than it should be.
I don't know why. There we go. So, alright, that should hopefully, we're gonna turn me up even more. We're gonna
Proximity to microphone also helps.
Yeah. Alright, there we go. So that
Morgan Freeman.
that should be better.
I learned that lesson about the microphone being closed.
Yeah. So, alright, I should be coming through a lot better now, hopefully.
Okay.
Because, I just, you quintupled the sound. Anyway, quintupled the sound. Anyway, so, with that said, yeah, Fell is the assistant director for Slime, and he is also doing other things that I'm not sure I can talk about.
He's a director for a thing that, if you're a patron, you know about.
Ah, there. And thank you, Dragnos. Thank you for the congrats. It only took us 13 fucking years.
I don't know what you're talking about. I did it in 3.
All right, and
I did it almost 7. So
I did it in 3. I joined this channel 3 years later. You have 50K. I'm just saying. Coincidence? Methinks not. No, I'm kidding.
anyway, thank you for that segue. That cocky son of a bitch is Richie. Just kidding. The writer of Log Horizon.
I'm not kidding. I really am a cocky son of a bitch. I'm sorry. What did you say about my mother?
The writer for Log Horizon, Slime, and oh my god, assistant director. Thank you.
Director for different projects.
Yep.
And more stuff to come that we'll talk about. Also, fuck you very much for that description. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you.
And
Read the description. You'll know.
Yep. The description's a callback to one of our oldest running gags.
It's literally a joke that no one is really gonna understand.
Oh yeah, no one's gonna. It's definitely an inside joke.
I hate you so much.
Full of clam chowder.
Hey.
All right, just for that, I'm making sure that line does not get into episode 10. Then.
Ah.
What?
Yeah, it was.
We recorded. I gave him that as one of the random things he could say in a recording. I was like, go ahead. Say
Fine,
that.
just make. You know what? In that case, make sure.
Was that why I kept hearing that?
Yeah.
Why are you like this?
You know what?
Yes,
No, you.
Yes, because during the recording, he literally says, "I got a message right after recording that says from Chibi saying, why are you like this?"
So,
So look forward to that blooper coming out with the episode.
Yeah. But no, actually, you know what though? Fine, if you're not going to use that one, then use the super suit one.
I don't know what you're talking about.
the CGI was better.
No.
Thank you, Twitch. Congrats.
So anyway,
The thing is, when it comes to his lines, I'm the one that picks them.
that is true. I would be biased, so I'll remove myself from that equation, like on purpose. So, because if I was the one picking them, a lot of the scenes would have much different tones.
Whereas most of my lines, where it's just menu, it's just basically bland shit anyway, so I don't really care.
Yep.
Because I have to say it in the same style voice. It's either I'm really irritated or I'm just monotone.
Yeah. So with that said, actually, you guys will notice that in the top right we actually have a donation goal. So this donation goal is actually,
We do.
yep.
We do. Oh, we do.
Yep, we sure do, and this is a very special. Yeah, it's a little high, but this is going basically. The whole point of that is all right. So onto the images in the background that are to the left and right of the Fat Dog. So you'll notice to the right of the Fat Dog that is a logo that has check. It's like a syringe with some snakes and stuff. It's stuff and things and stuff. That's one of our original projects. That is the logo for check.
That's the left.
No, that's the right of the Fat Dog.
Of the Fat.
Depending on where you're facing, it's
I
either
mean-
the left or the right.
When you say it's the left, when you say it's the left of the dog, I tend to look over to what's the left on the screen.
On the screen,
Not,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so sorry, left on the screen, right camera. Anyway, camera right.
If you were facing the same way that the Fat Dog is facing, it would be on the right.
Thank you for that clarification.
It's on the left. It's on the left of the. Okay, Jesus.
It's on the left of the screen. All right, whatever. Anyway.
Yeah, just.
The one that is hovering over
I'm
heads.
sitting here so confused because he's describing the logo on the left, but he said on the right, and I'm like, that's Infinity's Light, bruh.
Yeah, but he was basically, if we were facing the same way as
But
the
the
Fat Dog, it would technically be on our right.
Then
That's
sure.
it.
Okay.
It's on the left. But the thing is, the camera's not facing them.
Irrelevant. Anyway, so on to the. All right, so check is we've been working on check for a while now. We actually have a lot of concept art that is currently only available to our patrons. The logo.
10 years, right?
Yeah, we've been working on check for about 10 years. It's been crazy.
I haven't seen any of the new stuff, so that's how locked and key it is. Like,
Yeah.
I haven't.
So the logo is one of the only things that is currently public for check. Now, basically the reason that we can't progress quicker is because budgets are a bitch. And so that's where this donation goal comes in. If we reach this goal, it will catapult us way ahead of schedule, and we'll be able to get stuff done much quicker and ahead of schedule for check. And if we reach it, we will live on stream show all of the concept art that has up until this point been patron only. Yes, thank you. Thanks for that.
I didn't know what to follow up with that. He was like, I have nothing.
Okay, so check is, as you guys know, PhatDogStudios has primarily been an abridging channel where we've done pretty much exclusively abridged content. Well,
That hasn't gotten us into any trouble at all.
yeah. So we have. Oh, holy shit! We have a $100 donation from Fenris. I have no idea how to pronounce your fucking name.
Say Fenris.
Fenris, thank you very much for the $100. Thank you very much.
We're already 1/6 of the way there.
Holy hell! Thank you very much. That was incredible. You know what? Chibi,
500 to go, people.
Chibi, do me a favor. You know what to do.
Beat picks win.
What? No! No! Give us a choo-choo!
Damn, I haven't done that in the longest.
Yeah, give us a choo-choo.
I was gonna say, don't flash the camera now.
What? How am I flashing the camera?
I don't know. Yeah,
But-
yes. Send pics of your feet.
So anyway,
If you're
That's
on
what
our
the-
server, if you're
That is
Oh my god, and a $50 donation from Sith Lord Draven. Holy shit, we're on a roll. Revan. Whoops, sorry.
He's the best one.
Hi, Revan. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Evan?
Chibi, do you want to
How dare you call him Raven?
whatever.
That's so Revan.
That's so anyway, Chibi, do you want to give us 2 choo-choos now since we've had 2 donations?
Okay, sure, fine.
It has to be over a certain level. We can't keep doing choo-choos every time.
Oh yeah, no. It's yeah.
Well, I mean, it's been 150.
That's
Yeah, no. I'm totally on board with the 1 and the 50.
Yeah.
But, like, if it's like a 5 or a 2 or something, probably not.
Alright.
But we'll be here forever.
Oh god.
Rip headphone.
I immediately after the first 2 pulled my
How about we don't
off.
kill TB? Maybe.
Yeah, you know what? Let's just the one. I forgot that she wasn't feeling the best. There we go. Oh, that was actually even more adorable.
I was gonna say, what you should do is just every time there's like a donation of like 50 or more, just start playing Thomas the Train in the background.
So anyway, so but
I thought maybe that my notification sounds for when I start streaming should just be me saying choo-choo and it be
actually,
Thomas the Tank Kitchen.
You know what?
Like,
Since it is Sunday, wouldn't this be appropriate? Dear children, please tithe us your donations for our Lord, Thomas the Tank Engine.
okay, all right. So anyway, back to answer your question. So we have been working on original project. Both Richie and I have been working on original projects for several years now, and it hasn't been until recently, thanks to our incredibly generous patrons, that we've been able to start working on this. Because
And the fact that our channel actually has like a decent set of subscribers.
yes.
Let's not joke.
Very much so.
That's very much an important thing.
Yes. So, Check is going to be kind of, it's going to be like an audio manga.
Okay, I will fucking do this. One ugly monkey. If we reach the $600 goal, I will put together a thing where Menu sits down and has a conversation with Thomas the Tank Engine.
Oh,
I
boy.
will fucking do this.
There you go. So, so if any of you have seen Masako X's Dragon Ball R&R, it's going to be a lot like that, where it's going to be, there's going to be, the full art, background, characters, voice acted, original score, visual, minor visual effects, and audio effects. So it's going to be like an anime minus the majority of the animation, because that shit expensive.
No, animation's expensive. No reason. That seems unreasonable considering how much money Critical Role had to raise.
See there you go. That's exactly right. So and we're gonna be talking a lot about both Check and Infinity's Light here today. But seeing as I think Infinity's Light is either A, farther along, or B, more been around longer, or C, all of the above, I'm gonna go ahead and let Richie talk a little bit about Infinity's Light and what you guys can expect from that.
It's already on the channel if you want to see a promo for it. The lovely John Bailey is voicing the character Asaji, who is narrating the whole thing. And if you haven't checked it out, please go check it out. Infinity's Light. Clearly from the logo you can see how it's spelled. Why are there only 19 people? There's 25 technically right now. Some of them are us though, so yeah. Initially we wanted to start out as doing kind of a visual comic, but the art was going to cost way too much, and it's hard to get a hold of our artists. Especially now, it would be impossible because our artist is in Spain, and they're getting pretty hard hit by everything thanks to the Rona, and it's just I've basically written that off. That's a lost cause. So instead, what we're going to do is we're going to take the money that we would have put towards art, and we're going to put that towards our voice actors. And around the time that Log Horizon Abridged ends, and yes, Log Horizon Abridged will end and I think we've mentioned this before, but it'll end in 2021.
Yep.
We're getting very close to where we want it to end. It's a coming, and once that does, the money that was normally going to like Log Horizon Abridged will be going towards Infinity's Light, and that story will be done as a audio drama, so kind of like an old school radio play. Now it's not going to have that crackly old timey kind of radio voice, but the radio demon. We're summoning the radio.
Oh my god! You know what? No, the narrator needs to be that at least once.
I will have a 1920s world where the narrator has to do that.
Oh,
Brought to you
yes.
by Auto Brand Spark Plugs, the best spark plugs for you. Alright, so anyway,
See, now you're making... All right, so I'm gonna turn on old classic radio here and start watching The Shadow, because
Yada da 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 da
look
da.
what you guys have done. So anyway, and because this is paid voice work, there's so many people that want to do this, not because just it's paid, but because it's also original content and it's legit, and people can actually put this on their resume and not feel like they'd be in trouble if they were trying to work in the professional space.
Yep.
And they just had parody stuff. But there's a lot of stuff. Again, I'm teaming up with Fel, who's going to be my assistant director, and all the sound design is going to be done by Calvin. And some of you lucky bastards have actually heard some of Calvin's soundtrack for this, and it's really, really good. Like, Calvin put together a full-on soundtrack, and we're still composing music together and stuff. So, really, really get hyped, because we're going full Blair with like the sound design and everything, and working on stuff. We've also got a couple of surprise like audio things for you for different abridging projects that we're working on that I can't go into detail about, but we're very excited. Calvin's really excited to be working on a lot of this stuff. I hope you guys get excited too.
Fenrir, to answer your question, Infinity's Light is specifically going to be kind of closed auditions.
Yeah, it's not going to be open auditions. Because this is paid gig work, it's professional stuff. So I mean, if we open it up, it's going to be stuff like Casting Call Club.
Yep. However,
Cody is going to have to help me figure that one out.
Yep. However, thank you for the transition there. Or segue, rather. One check, however, once we are ready to start casting for that, will be open to the public. And that has not been public knowledge until just now. Every one of you, if you have the microphone and setup quality that we will expect, can have an opportunity to voice in check. Now, just so full transparency here, just because it's open to the public does not mean we will be casting purely people from outside of our team. You will be auditioning against all comers, and whoever is best suited for the role will get the role. Just so we're clear, you know, it's not just all about new blood. New blood is nice, and we're definitely looking for some, but it's not solely new blood. It's just whoever best fits the part. Just so everyone's aware. And the reasoning behind that is because
we're gonna have a lot of abridgers coming at you once.
I'm aware.
That, yeah.
Oh, I'm aware, and I know.
This is gonna be overwhelming.
I know.
I'm so glad I'm not directing
No,
check.
I know it's gonna be overwhelming. But the thing is, though, the way I see it is, without our fans, without our patrons, without each and every single one of you who has shown so much support in all of your ways, you know, commenting, subscribing, liking, sharing, pledging to our patrons, and just helping us along the way these past 13 years, we wouldn't be able to do this. I mean, Check is almost as old as the damn channel. And it wasn't until recently that we've been able to start doing this, and that's because artists be expensive. Artists are the expensive. And now that we can do that because of all of you, I want to give back. I want to give back to my community, to our community, and have you guys be as involved as possible. And if that means I have to go through hell of opening up auditions for every new character as the chapters come out, then I will fucking do that. Named characters, specifically.
I'm Good luck with that.
Speaking of art,
You did good. Good luck with that. I'm sipping my coffee and watching the game.
segueing over. Speaking of art and artists, is that the person that I don't recognize in the group?
Yes, that is Miki.
Hello, Miki.
Hello.
Miki is our lead artist for Czech.
Woo.
Oh, so should I spam her with like the Infinity's Light art?
I
No,
mean,
I'm kidding.
also Echo. So yeah, she's multitasking a lot, which is why that she's muting herself and just coming in as people say hello and what have you.
If you want to learn more or see more stuff about Infinity's Light, you can visit our website, PhatDogStudios.com.
Link in the doobly-doo.
Description. Description.
Describly too.
It's the description.
Squibbly do.
No.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay, enough. No more of that.
I think that I should have fixed the echo. Mostly, like, I was staying on mute because I didn't have my headset plugged in, so echo a lot. But
There you
I
go.
can talk a
There you
little
go.
bit
Miki, if you want to see what I was talking about, it's right there. Oh,
now.
shit.
Perfect.
Then art popped up. Yeah.
But yeah, Miki is our incredibly talented lead artist, and
Yeah.
we could not be more happy to have her on board. She has been an absolute treat to work with.
Thanks. You guys have been pretty good too.
Well, thanks. We try. So with that, you know what? Let's move on to abridging stuff. Or, you know, actually, before we do that, any questions for anyone here? You know, this
For
is
the original stuff.
for the original stuff specifically. So,
Original content. Any questions about Infinity's Light and Check?
yep.
Or do any of you have anybody else in the chat have original projects that they would like to bring to Fat Dog and just suddenly tell us on a live stream about right now? Why the hell not?
I mean, nothing conceptualized, so no.
But you do have an original project in mind.
Dude, I have like 17 things that are just unfinished. I'll get back to you when one of them's finished.
So what you're really saying is you have a D&D session that you want to turn into an actual story. That's what I'm hearing.
See,
Why must you pull me out like this?
I mean,
I'm not a
Why you gotta call me
pro.
out like this?
I'm sorry, Tony. I may have inadvertently opened the floodgates.
It's all good. It's all good. So, you know, all right. So, actually, to answer your question, One Ugly Monkey asks, what are Check and Infinity Light about? So, Richie, why don't you go ahead and give us a quick synopsis of Infinity's
Oh,
Light?
Jesus Christ. Okay, there is a promo for it, so I could avoid this question, but yeah, sure. Essentially, God, the creator,
You
whatever
know, actually,
wanna
I
call it.
could play the promo if you want on the
No,
stream.
it's okay. I'd rather just quickly summarize it. God, the creator, whatever you want to call it, it's split into two, and that upon that, which is kind of like, I guess, kind of the Big Bang of the multiverse. When it split into two separate pieces, it shattered the one universe and created like a plethora of multiverses. And where the two pieces fell, one side represented light, one side represented dark, and those two factions eventually met and fought each other over centuries of war, and they would shift between universes and constantly fight or enslave or free different groups and whatnot. And that's kind of where our story takes place. It's kind of a little Ruby-esque at the beginning in the fact that there's kids who have gone through like this specialized school in order to fight against the darkness and whatnot. And so there's universe shifting. There are basically, I took the concept of, okay, what if on this planet it wasn't humans that evolved to a humanoid figure and became intelligent? What if it was this species and this species and this species? So you have like kind of dragon type species, you know, who are descended of dragons, and you have ones that are descended from lions, ones that are descended from bats, and all sorts of stuff. So like the character concepts are insane, and I love it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're working on it. That's essentially what it's about. It's about kind of with just an oversimplified brush. It's light versus dark, but now we're doing it over the span of multiple universes. So, yeah.
And real quick to answer Ethan's question, Log Horizon Abridged is coming to an end in 2021. That is
Yeah. Ethan, this is not newest stuff that will happen in Log Horizon Abridged. This is stuff that is its own original story.
yeah.
So yeah,
And, well, 'cause
separate from Abridged stuff.
Yeah, he said with this new stuff, what will happen to Log Horizon Abridged? So
What will happen? Oh, it's just we're not putting out. I'm not putting out Infinity's Light until the story has been finished for Log Horizon.
Log Horizon Abridged will be finished, as will Slime Abridged, as will One Piece Abridged. All current projects that are ongoing and being worked on will be completed. That is a guarantee.
I'm sure as hell not stopping in the middle of Slime.
Oh,
Fel,
hell
you got any
no.
plans to? Fel, you got any plans to stop in the middle of Slime that I'm not aware of?
Not that I'm aware of.
I mean, do we want to give him a little bit of extra good news to just perk everything up?
For slime?
Yeah. Why
Go
not?
for it.
That, like,
Slime episode 6 has been written. We've already decided how we're gonna introduce the ogres / Kijin. It's hilarious.
And actually, real quick, Cody, how much time do you have left till you gotta duck out?
About 10 minutes.
Okay, we're gonna take a quick break from the questions from original work as
explain check real quick, and then we'll move on.
Okay, check. Real kind of oversimplification here. The show is going to be heavily based around genetics and the follies of mankind and exploring a lot of morally gray areas with the purpose of sparking debates and discussions with our fans around the various issues that we're going to raise. The central theme is going to be losing certain freedoms in the name of survival and prosperity, and what is an acceptable loss of freedom in that name, and what is, which freedom is one too far, and then once there, how do you challenge the status quo without being labeled a criminal? So that's a super oversimplification of check right there.
Okay, so now we move on from check is communism. Wow, that's messed up. So anyway, we move on from original content over to abridged content. So Cody, what do you have to talk about first? Because you're the one with the least amount of time.
Well,
I mean, if I'm gonna put you on the spot, I might as well do it now.
Yeah, that's fair. As far as this channel, as far as PhatDogStudios,
I mean, you can plug yourself too.
Yep, you can also do that.
Okay. Well, I mean, I've got a couple things on the go. I mean, One Piece Alabasta Abridged. I've been brought on as one of the writers, and I play Ace,
which is fantastic, by the way.
I appreciate that. I'm very glad you enjoy my performance. Jeez. I've got something going on my my own channel, Legend Dubs, that actually, I think Richie, you're the only one in the call that's a part of.
Yeah.
Called where I'm going to be dubbing the Purple Hyacinth webtoon. So that's gonna be fun. And
awesome.
Yeah, I love it so much.
I'm still working on finishing Tower of God. I can't jump at any new webtoons right now.
Yeah, no, Tower of God is a lot.
Oh God.
And I'm gonna go ahead and link to both of the channels, your Legends Dubs and the Slap Happy Chaps.
Oh
yeah,
yes.
I was gonna say plug Slap Happy Chaps while you're here.
Okay, I'll plug Slap Happy Chaps. They're cool. I helped co-found that channel. We do a 7 Deadly Sins abridged called 7 Deadly Slaps. We've done a bunch of which is ongoing. We've done a bunch of DC abridged stuff. We recently released a Goblin Slayer abridged pilot that I wrote and directed and played Goblin Slayer. That was pretty fun to put.
It was
Cody,
great.
Cody, you said you're doing DC related stuff. Are you in charge of that?
Am I in charge? Well, I mean, I help write it.
Okay. I was just gonna say, if you cast someone as the Joker and you didn't even bother to let me know that you were casting for the Joker, I'm gonna feel sad.
If I recall, didn't we talk to Richie about his Zap Brannigan voice specifically for
Oh my
the
God,
DC thing?
really?
What the fuck?
But that's for that's for something that has yet to be announced.
I don't know what you're talking about. Brannigan's Law.
Shenanigans Law, yeah.
Shenanigans Law.
No, I really enjoyed that. Outside of that, we were just kind of throwing stuff at the wall. There's just kind of having.
Speaking of Zap Brannigan, did you know that we have a Discord? Because we have a Discord.
Oh my
It's
God.
made of real
My God.
velour.
Speaking of Goblin Slayer parodies,
Yay!
my
That's our official Patreon ad at this point. That's the sad part.
it could, yeah. That was an entertaining ad.
Right.
In addition to the Goblin Slayer parody pilot, we've also done a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Diamond is Unbreakable parody, and a Berserk parody that I was also very fond of.
I came.
Hey,
Oh
Dogger.
my God, it's a dog.
Fucking A, we finally have a Dogger. Where the fuck did you come from?
Guys, let him continue his plugs. He has very little time.
You are
We'll
late.
talk about-
we'll talk later.
We will talk about the interrupting Dogger later. For now, back to Cody.
All right. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Spirit Walker 95. Which Berserk? The 1997 anime.
The only one that
OG.
matters.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, first
the only
off,
one that's good.
okay, okay, first off, the manga is better. Fuck you all.
I was joking. I've never even seen the original.
God.
Neither have I. Neither have I.
and that's Spirit Waker 95. My apologies. Okay, the good Berserk. Nice. Golden Age. Yeah. Golden Age was fun. Yeah, we're having some fun with that. We've also got another parody that I'm working on just kind of casually until it's done. I'm not going to say what it is yet, but that'll be coming in the coming months as well. Also going to be on Slap Happy.
I was like, I'm so happy that you brought me on as Deanne. For
Yeah.
Like.
No, you're great. Yeah, you were great.
Like all the fucking shit, like all the projects you guys are doing, like I'm just like, I'm so excited to fucking just audition for all of them because holy shit, I really like y'all's scripts and like I just like holy shit.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate that, and yeah, you're in Goblin Slayer as well. You're Guild Girl.
Yeah, I am.
Oh,
a
and
girl.
and we're doing a. I should probably say this because the audition is live in public. We're doing a Voltron parody as well.
I am so down to audition for this.
It's on CCC, dude. Go for it.
Yeah, I
Okay,
posted
yeah,
it.
that is my childhood. I have been
What's the? It's the new Voltron. It's the new one.
New Voltron?
Yeah.
But it's on Eva's.
Somebody needs to do the old Voltron at some point, just so we can do the old Voltron.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Here's the only thing I demand. At some point, you use the original Voltron soundtrack during New Voltron animation. That is my only request. I need to hear da 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 da.
We will look into it.
Okay, thank you.
We will look into that.
Voltron, but it's made by IKEA.
Oh, hey.
So real quick, actually, so Cody did mention that the One Piece Alabaster Bridge that he was working on. We actually just finished cutting all of the lines for episode 3 for that yesterday, and editing is now in full swing.
Yep.
Good.
So we have a lot of plans for that. We really think you guys are gonna like episode 3. If you haven't seen it yet, go check it out. Episode 1 can be found on our website. Episode 2 can be seen here on YouTube.
So let's if we're done with the Cody bits.
Yeah. Yes, we are. I have nothing else.
Real quick.
No offense. I'm just trying to jump into
Yeah. You're doing your own thing, and I appreciate the opportunity to give a shout out. So yes,
wanted to jump right to Log Horizon.
Yep. Real quick before we get to that. We've gotten a Ryzen viewer. So real quick, guys, you'll notice in the top right-hand corner, we have a donation goal for Check, which is one of our original work. If it is complete, if we reach the donation goal, we will reveal all of the concept art that up until this point has been patrons only. And
I will make a video of Menu talking to Thomas the Tank Engine.
Yep. And it will also, because this money is going towards catapulting our schedule for Check way ahead, because That's basically why things are kind of coming out slow with it, is because shit expensive. so there you go. With that said,
Sorry.
no, you do good work, and we're gonna fucking pay you for it, and you will like it.
I said,
We do.
we're going to give you money to buy food, and you will like it.
I like
Actually,
food.
before
I
we
do too.
hop on, we do have another guest with us.
Oh,
So
what?
if we say moist, does that mean it summons Eva?
Oh, I wish.
Maybe.
Moist.
Is
This cake is moist.
So actually, we have 2 people joined now. So let's in order of operations, because Bryce got here first. So Bryce, introduce yourself.
Hey, hey everybody. Sorry I appeared late to the stream. I was in a bit of another meeting. But hey everybody, I am Bryce, or Xenoblaze VA. I'm a voice actor for PhatDogStudios. I have done work for Slime Abridged. I'm Cabal, and am I allowed to say the other, or is that
No.
kind of okay? Good.
No. Actually, yeah, go ahead.
Go for it.
Okay, all right. Just wanted to make sure I didn't.
I give my permission. I give you permission.
Okay. Wait, hold on.
Fell. I said
Hold on.
it's okay. I said it's okay.
What the shit?
No,
Yeah,
the
flex.
chat.
Holy butt fucking
I
hell!
forgot what it's called.
What happened?
I forgot what it's called.
Pound.
300 pounds.
Holy shit!
Chew!
No.
Oh my god!
All right,
What the hell happened?
We just got a $300 donation. I'm gonna.
No,
I'm
you're
gonna.
shitting me.
No. 300 pound.
What the fuck does? What is 300 pound? What is that? What is that? What even is that?
It's currency. It's
It's like
European currency.
It's British currency.
Okay, hold up. I gotta figure out what that is.
Oh, it's
So-
300 euro. 300 euro.
So that's about 300. That's about $325 US. I'm gonna update the donation goal. Holy
Speaking
fuck!
of which, yes, Bryce. Hang on.
Holy shit balls, Batman.
Bryce.
Yes.
Because of that, yes, you can reveal.
Yeah, they paid $325. Go for it, buddy.
Holy
Well, damn.
shit.
But yeah, as I was saying, I do voice acting work for Slime Abridged. I'm Cabal, and quite recently, I am now going to be the voice of Benny Maru.
We just got another one. We just got another donation.
Jesus Christ.
Ah, Jesus.
I think we just reached it. We just reached it.
You wait, seriously?
Yeah, no, we're past it now. We're at 625. I haven't updated the damn thing yet. Hold up.
You fuckers must really love Thomas the Tank Engine.
It was the beat fix.
Speaking.
The what?
If the chat is in the mood, can we put up my donation goal? Hint, hint.
Oh, that.
Project
I don't-
that I
I don't
wasn't
know,
gonna be
can we?
right about, but if we can get it funded, that'd be great.
Hold up.
So it's
I
all right. Are you able to talk about? Are you able to talk about the project to get people hyped to donate for it?
All right, hold up. 350 plus 325.
So Bryce, you think I should announce it now?
I don't know. I mean, hell, this is the first I'm hearing of this, so you know.
okay, so
Bryce,
hold on,
something you
guys.
and I have worked on for a very long time.
Guys, before we jump into this, let's get back to talking about the Abridged projects that everybody's really wanting to talk about. Okay.
Hold on a minute. Let me.
First off,
Let me. I was gonna say, let me just do a.
yeah, do a chew motherfucking chew.
No.
Shoot.
That cut out.
Wow.
Wow.
Just do it again. Just do it again.
There
There we
it
go.
is.
There we go.
There we go.
All right, so Tony, what these donors won't do for a bowl of clam chowder and a can opener, am I right?
Oh my god, right?
Holy shit.
Yeah. They got me to say it. God damn you bastards. All right, anyway, all right, so before we jump right into Log Horizon, I think this is more than enough that has been funded that we can talk about the other projects that are coming out
Absolutely,
this year.
yes.
So,
Alright, I'll
first
let
off,
you guys do that. I
first
gotta
off-
go.
all right, have a good one, Cody. Thank you
Yeah.
for coming by.
Yep, take it easy, guys.
Yep.
All right,
Take care, Cody.
Walker.
Care.
Walker.
Yes.
Since yours is actually up on the schedule, tell them about it. Tell them what yours is.
Wait, so I have to say the name, or do I just
Yeah,
tell them?
you
Yeah.
have to announce what
okay.
it is.
Okay.
What is the project that you're bringing to PhatDogStudios?
Coming soon, and I'll go ahead
To
and
a
actually,
YouTube near you.
Put
To
the
YouTube near you.
logo.
Damn it.
If I I can find it. There we go.
Should we also bring Carson in because he's got a project that he's working on too that we should?
There's the logo too if you want to go ahead and use that.
Oh, nice.
So neat.
Well, I know if I remember correctly, Carson said something about having using the weekend to unpack all his shit. So.
We need him to publicly announce his thing. I don't want to announce it for him.
I can message
Let me.
him and see if
I'll
he has
message.
time.
I'll message him right now.
Oh, I was
So
in the
the
middle of that, but go ahead.
okay. Yeah, the thing that I am working on that will
Oh,
be.
what is that?
I have no idea.
That
is
needs
a
to
noise.
stop.
The project that I'm working on that should be released some point later in the year. Well, actually, definitely later in the. This is weird. I was not prepared for this. The project that I'll be working on is one that is near and dear to me. It's one that I started formulating back when I worked on Dust to Dust Productions. Before that, had to take a permanent deep hiatus due to complications. So this
Editing.
project is Blood Blockade Battlefront Abridged, otherwise known as Kekai Sensen, which if you've seen any of the memes from the 2010 to 2020 decade, you know about the ending for that anime because of the dance meme that everybody did with Naruto, My Hero Academia,
Oh.
blah blah. And I'm going to be abridging that. The script is pretty much done. It just needs a few more timestamps because I decided to be very meticulous about that.
If you guys don't remember the schedule, there it is, so you can remember when it's coming out. Fel, I think yours is the only one that's not on this.
Yeah,
and-
because I was. Yeah. So Bryce, come on. You know
Yeah.
we've talked about it for a long time.
Yeah. It's okay. So, but I'll let you lead with it, man, because you already
So-
were going to announce it.
Okay, so I was waiting to everything, but honestly, with everything that just happened, screw the rules at this moment. Fuck them.
Yeah.
So many of you guys may not know, but Bryce and I were a part of another group called Team.exe. We used to do a Mega Man Abridge, the Battle Network series. Well,
Yes.
I remember that.
the announcement is, yay, Fat Dogs! We are moving it to Fat Dogs to continue it.
Yes.
We will be continuing it. We are going to touch up the first few episodes a little bit
Yes.
and continue off where we left off.
Which
So-
was we only got 7 episodes in, and we were going good until until we just got hit with complications, and we had to put it on a long hiatus.
I will put it this way. Sadly, it will not be posted on YouTube, but it will be on our VidMe, though, however. For that same reason.
Yes.
We'll
Until
see how
YouTube
things-
hopefully when YouTube decides to play ball with us and
Well, it's not YouTube, it's the other people, and they apparently
Right.
have gone really nuts recently.
oh I know, I was just trying to
Yeah.
keep that hush hush.
Okay, so last but not least, as far as new projects coming out this year, Carson is here,
Hi.
and
Oh,
he's
hey,
bringing,
Carson.
and
Hi.
he's bringing a new
Hello,
he's
Carson.
bringing a new project to PhatDogStudios as well.
I am.
Because of complications going on right now as far as what there was supposed to be a move and then there wasn't a move. Like what happened?
So the people that were in charge of the move fucked up.
Okay,
The
good
mortgage
to know.
company fucked up.
Oh no. Otherwise,
yeah.
you would be according
Homeless.
to. Well, yeah, that would be bad too. But also, casting would have started, I believe, right? Because that's what's on the schedule.
Yes.
Okay. All right. You want to announce to them what it is?
I'm doing Blood Lad Abridged.
Eee.
I used Blood Lad Abridged is a project that used to be on my channel, and then it died, and so I'm like, why don't I bring it back under people that I know will force me to get it done?
Oh, well, in that case, if I had known that I was supposed to force you to get it done, I'd have bothered you about it.
Right?
But I was just like, it's his project, it's his. I just was like, it's his project, it's his problem. But now that I've been given permission.
So, am I hearing the whip Here.
Very poor choice
Well,
of
you're
words
sure
there,
as hell.
Carson.
Well, you're sure as hell not hearing the nay.
Oh,
Oof.
Somehow I knew that was coming, and I still.
you still walked right into it. But we love you, Carson.
Apparently, my internet. From over there.
Is being. That's okay.
All right, I'm back. But yeah, it was a
Welcome
project
back.
that used to be on my channel, and now it's coming to PhatDog.
Hey.
So
I am key-
what
I-
what I'm seeing is for each of these projects, we just need to start raising like $150 for each project to get everybody to start working on them right now. That's what I'm hearing, right?
And I mean, I get to continue to play Stas because no one else gets to play Stas, only me.
Damn.
And I get to play what is arguably the most important role of my life.
Yeah.
Nah,
You've hit the peak.
See, it's everybody.
Y'all know who I'm voicing is the best character because originally she doesn't talk.
Sadie and Momojiro. If anyone's seen Blood Lad, you know that they're connected because Momojiro talks for Sadie.
Which
Fun
is
times.
fucking hilarious that you decided to have her to talk. So.
Oh no, yeah. The entire point is that she's just gonna be really sassy.
And I get to destroy my throat by voicing Wolf. So that's gonna be fun.
Ouch.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, but it's gonna be worth it because it's such a different voice.
Yeah, but that's what I'm bringing over. I have not been working on it because I've been busy with other things and quarantining. But yeah.
Also, you
We
are
have-
working on LHA 9, so that's a good
I
segue.
am. So yeah, so we have I have 4 episodes written for Blood Lad Abridged, and they just need a cast.
There we go. All right,
Mhm.
so
All right, I'm heading out. Bye. Bye.
Bye,
All right,
Carson.
so now we'll segue over to the main stuff. So let's start with Log Horizon. I feel like the fact that we're working on episode 9 is a good place to start, right, Tony?
Yeah. Sorry,
It's in the editing bay.
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to figure out because like that 300 euro super chat was fucking incredible. I'm just trying to figure out where the fuck it went. Like I can't do we get it at the end of the month? Does it go to the PayPal? I don't
It goes
know.
at the end of the month. At the end of the month, and a portion of it is what YouTube keeps. They keep a percentage.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it. Yeah.
But it did happen.
Okay. Cool.
We
Yeah.
got the pounds.
We all saw it.
It's just usually easier if it goes through the donation rather than super
The
chat.
super chat, yeah.
And this was that donation's for the other project, right?
Because
for chat.
because
Gotcha.
YouTube tends to take a higher percentage than Streamlabs does.
Ah.
Yep.
Well, there you have it. So,
'Cause Google, a greedy bastard.
they are greedy bastards. They are
That's
greedy
business
bastards.
for you.
That's business for you.
But yeah, like I said, guys, we've hit our milestone, and holy shit, and we're gonna show the art. We're gonna show the art here soon. But if you guys want to keep helping us do this, the more that this goes up, the faster we can fast track getting check out the door.
Well, actually, there are other projects that require monetization as well.
Oh.
That's why Fel was talking about that, because that was one of the projects they were talking about. They need resources to help fund it so they can get it out a bit quicker.
My mistake.
Yep.
All right, Fel, send me numbers.
Yeah. All right. And while we're doing that, we're going to go ahead and talk about what's going on in Log Horizon right now.
And then
All
after that, we'll get to the concept art that's been Patreon
did
only.
we release bloopers yet for episode 8?
I don't
could
think
have
so.
sworn we did. Did we not?
I
All
don't-
right.
I don't think
Well,
so.
We'll be working on that. We can figure out ways to get that up there. We have released bloopers for Slime. I know that we did that because finally.
Oh,
But episode 9 is in the editing bay right now. The majority of the lines for episode 10 have already been recorded. Now, if you're wondering why are you guys working on episode 10 when episode 9's not finished? Well, it's because episode 10 is going to be a big one. It's a big
Yeah.
old boy.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
And we
Having
have,
lines ahead of time is always great.
well,
he's a thickie.
and we can tell you exactly when the date is, but I'd rather us just show you.
Oh, you
Tony?
okay, yeah.
Tony, don't you have
I do.
the promo
I
for
do.
episode 10?
Yeah, you know what I do? I'll go ahead and I'll play it. Give
We
me just a
might
moment.
get in a little bit of trouble considering it's the song, but whatever.
Fuck it.
You donated enough to see a promo for episode 10. Let's fucking spoil you, bastard.
Where the fuck is it? Shit.
Oh.
I can send it to you. if
yeah,
you
just
want.
just send it to me. I can't find it.
It's a big ass file though, dude.
Well, just send me the
I
just send me the
believe-
link.
I'm sending you the link to the.
Oh no, because you shared your screen when you showed it to me. That's how I saw it.
No, I also have a link for it too.
Cool. Link
Yeah,
me.
I just gotta go to my Mega account and send you the link for it. That way you can show it live. And
Yeah.
while we're doing that, let's continue talking a bit more about what's going on with episode 9 and the fact that, oh guys, I have never laughed as hard as I did when I was recording when we were directing for different people for episode 10. This is going to be a lot of fun. We've all had a good time with this. And actually, Chibi just recently got done recording. It was the most lines you got to have as Minori, because Minori's doing a lot that episode.
She taking charge. She is the bad bitch.
I'm a boss ass.
No, she's not. Yeah, you're the boss ass bitch. You're not the bad bitch.
Is that what it is? I'm sorry, I don't know the fucking song. I thought it was bad bitch.
Yeah, it's I'm a boss ass bitch. Yeah, it's.
Whereas I think Sarah Rose is basically Bad Guy by Billie Eilish.
I'm the bad guy.
Duh. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on in the world of Log Horizon right now, and I am writing currently. I am writing episode 11 script right now, and as soon as I finish that, I have to move immediately to writing episode 12 script because we're trying to stay that far ahead of everything. I will say it looks like either 13 or 14 is going to end up being our last episode for Log Horizon. But it's going to be a while before those episodes come out. So if you're like, oh, man.
All right, is everyone ready?
It'll be next year.
Here it comes.
Oh, dear Lord.
Yep. Oh, hold up. Your logo. Whoops. Hold up.
Yeah, I was going to say, what is going on here?
What? Oh. Infinity just like, yay.
Just a moment. I forgot to change where your logo was.
What are you streaming on?
OBS?
Oh, well, you can just click the eye icon and it'll get rid of it.
Oh, I know. That's what I'm doing. I'm just.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Man, I need to get like.
I make group folders for stuff like that.
Image for myself.
Okay. Oh. Everyone, for your viewing pleasures, you said it was the.
Krusty. Yeah. It should be that one because that one has the date at the end.
All right, here you go, guys. Everyone enjoy. Oh, and everyone in the chat, if you can, just go ahead and mute yourself so that way they can hear it. Okay, here we go. Oh shit. Shit. There we go.
As a child, you would wait and watch
Is it not playing?
Oh, it's playing.
It's playing, but we're all muted. Shh.
Oh, there we go.
And you lay awake at night and scheme of all the things that you would change, but it was just a dream.
probably should have taken the alerts off.
Yeah.
Oh man, I get chills every time I see the end. Like when I saw the end part, I got chills.
I'm gonna have that song stuck in my head for a while.
Yeah. Imagine how dude, this is the 3rd version that I put together for that. Imagine how I felt because I had that song stuck in my head for a week, bro.
Like,
And then
like
I'm laughing
holy
over here
shit.
because I really like the song.
It does help that the song's really good, yeah.
Like
All right.
holy shit, like when, you know, there's so many moments that gave me chills, but I do have to say the end part with, you know, showing Minori and then Shiro behind her.
All right,
it fucking
so
sent chills.
here's the thing, guys. This is one thing that we are gonna say. That full thing is the promo, but the part that you saw for Krusty and them, we are still using that song for the Krusty fight. So that's your only preview of episode 10, but you got one. Thank you guys. Also, thank you for the $50.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So
on top, all right, Nuke, on top of already being one of our executive producers, just drops $50 in super chat.
Yeah.
We have the coolest fans.
Yeah,
dude.
I know, right, guys? If you want to, you know, donate to the donation goal, it's actually much easier if you use our link in the description, as we'll get it immediately, and we can get that money to where it needs to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and update what we have.
You heard it
so
here,
far.
ladies and gentlemen. You heard it here, ladies and gentlemen. He said description.
Did I? Shit.
It's over. It doesn't matter if you choose Team Doobly Doo or Describly Doo. He said description. We win. It's over.
Not only that, but it's also there on record, so you know, we can actually hang that. We can hang it over his head now.
Anyway, so
no doobly doos here.
So with that said, guys, let's go ahead. Let me
moving on to the next Abridged series.
I was gonna show them the check art.
Oh, okay, yeah. Go ahead and show the check art, and then talk about One Piece.
Yeah.
Because I gotta grab a thing for Slime, because I want to give a preview of something for Slime.
Ooh, yes, let's
Yeah,
do that.
Slime 4.
Nice.
I want to give a small clip of Slime 4.
All right, just a moment.
That way I can send that to you.
Okay, there we go. So, as you can see right here, obviously, you know, you guys are already familiar with this. This is our logo, and Miki, do you wanna talk with this throughout this with me? Since I mean, hell, we wouldn't have this without you.
Yeah, sure.
So, do you want to talk about kind of your process and how you know, anything that fun facts, kind of stuff you want to talk about the pieces in question while we go through them?
Logos are a struggle, but you know, it's a lot of fun to kind of just like work through it. We basically use a live board so that while I'm drawing on the canvas, anybody that is, you know, present is able to make commentary. They can see what's going on. So we kind of sat down, we had a powwow, and we just, you know, went at it for several hours and
several
at
days
the end
too.
of it, well, so like we came up with the original concept for it, which was the snakes looked a lot less vicious, and you know, everything was just kind of softly written out, and then I took it into my program, so I used side paint tool, and then this.
You know what?
Also
Let me
several hours later.
I'm gonna let me grab the before and after real quick.
If you still have like all of the different choices.
Yeah,
that we went
that's what I'm gonna pull that up and just show you guys all the different, like the process that we went through is just bananas, yo. All right, here we go.
BANANAS.
So that is here are all the different variations of the concept art, the early art for the logo for Czech.
Yeah.
I like the blue one.
Look at all the snakes look like noodles.
Yep.
Aw, cute little noodles.
They went from cute little noodles to vicious snakes.
To this.
Well, I mean, even vicious snakes are fucking adorable noodles.
So,
to me.
and actually, for those of you who are, you know, you're kind of on the fence on becoming patrons or what have you, patrons get access to this stuff as soon as it's ready to be viewed. And for the crazy people who want to be our executive producers, they are actually a part of the Czech Discord server, and they actually had a hand in deciding what the final logo would look like, because we're like, all right guys, what do you think of this one, or this one? What did you like about it? What don't you like about it? They're involved in the process from the ground up.
Yes, and it was very helpful because I am an incredibly indecisive person. So I just threw stuff out there and was like, y'all decide. I'll just do whatever.
Sounds like me.
All right. So, with that, let's go ahead. Let's move on to, the first piece of art that isn't public knowledge.
Woo!
This man, this sexy motherfucker right here.
So like I had a particular like.
Oh, I remember him.
The second that he came up, I was like, okay, I have a very specific image in mind about how I want this guy to be, and I spent forever. He like, But yes, okay. Anyways, you take back over.
It's all right. This is our main antagonist for Czech, and his name is Dolus Shagel. And why are you laughing?
Sebastian ate Wonka.
Oh.
Oh, I thought it was because his last name's Shagel.
So full disclosure, the colors here obviously are not the final colors. They were purely used for sketching purposes to fill out the differences in what on the jackets were darker, what on the pants were lighter, the pinstripes to just make it stand out. He's definitely not going to be purple at the end. Promise.
So yeah, this guy is our main antagonist. We're gonna keep information about the characters vague on purpose. We don't want to spoil you guys. We want to keep everything fresh and so you guys can have fun. But names are okay. So this is one of our main antagonists, Dolus, and he is a scary motherfucker. That's the only hint you get for his character. He is not someone you want to fuck with.
He don't scare me. He does other things to me.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yo,
God
fam,
damn
same.
it. God damn it, people. God.
Well, okay, and apparently it reminds Yoshi of me.
No.
Figure that one out.
I don't fucking think so. Sorry.
So, Miki, is there anything you want to say about this concept art? You know, any thoughts you had on it while we were making it?
So the thoughts that I had was that like the biggest specification that I wanted was actually the shape of his face, which Tony can definitely speak to this. Like I sat and had to redraw his face like 18 times because I wanted it to be very, very specific, long and pointed, and like giving him this like the kind of like the under eyes. So he's been through a little bit, but give him that mature and kind of like nobility kind of look. So that was like the biggest thing that I wanted to focus on when drawing this character. Y'all need some water.
All right, this is the early art that we have.
Y'all
of him.
motherfuckers need Jesus.
This was before this. Miki drew this without really any direction from us. She just kind of did it for shits and gigs.
Because Mickey just awesome that way.
Yeah.
No, okay, all right.
Hey, you will take my compliments and you will like them.
I don't know. Okay, I'm on YouTube. It's like a whole new experience.
Next we have this is our main boy. This is the main character, Haseo Waninjima. Various different hairstyles, eye styles, and kind of how he progresses through the story. Say
that last name.
Waninjima?
Wanijima?
Waninjima.
Yeah.
Oh, I did it.
So, he starts off as just kind of, Joe Everyman, Joe Plainboy, and he gets a little more complex as time goes on. He even grows himself a little bit of hair, 5 o'clock shout. Although, I can't fucking see it through Walker's thing. Just a second.
Yeah, please take away my token. Show a man with true scruff.
The little scruff, and then him feeling his face after he shaves. So I'm gonna get to the next page because there's some more art of him, and then after that I'm gonna hand it over to Miki again. So here we have some more art styles of him, and he's also kind of a massive dork. Right here, for those of you who can't really see, he's kind of doing the the Evangelion dad pose. I forget the guy's
Oh
name.
shit!
I'm
Yeah.
sure you're wondering why I've brought you today.
Wait, he's doing the Gendo Ikari.
Yeah, Gendo, thank you. And then in his mind, he's like, I'm so cool. It's like, no, you just...
Get in the fucking robot, Shinji.
Don't be a fucking bitch, Shinji. Get in the robot.
So
the comment goes from "nice to meet you, sir" to "your daughter also calls me daddy, and I wish you'd stop."
God damn.
So me got it. Great. Thank you, Spirit.
God damn it.
So, Miki, take it away with this one. If you want me to go back to the previous one or this one, just let me know.
Oh, man. Okay. So this one was kind of like fun. It was the first one that we ever really sat down and worked on together because obviously, you know, we wanted to get this one fleshed out. There was a lot to progress through. So we started out with, if you want to go back to the first one, we started out with the 4 images on the left screen, and we just kind of like worked through facial shapes and different expressions, and then of course, you know, kind of like progressing, just making sure that he sort of is like building up, and it turned into this like, now he's hot, I guess. So, like, oops, accidentally hot, but
It was not
So basically, how God created Chris Hemsworth. Oops,
they
accidentally
don't
hot.
They don't need to. But so like one of the biggest things that goes into the art for the character is that there's such a like important piece to know, like what's going through their mind, what's their personality, what have they experienced. And this one actually also set out a lot about how the art style was going to be solidified. So like you can see in the middle, there's like different nose styles and things like that. So we went through a variety of styles to see what we wanted best to suit with this, and we kind of like picked through that.
200
so
points to 200 points to One Ugly Monkey for that comment. Just accidentally hot. He's Neville Longbottom.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, he's hot. Shit, great.
But so yeah, so that's just kind of like the process. So you can see, hopefully, if this all went right, through the progression from the upper right to the upper left to the bottom left to the bottom right. I don't know why I went that direction. It was a really bad idea, but that's like, it's a circle. It's a circle of transition, and hopefully you can see with the expression what's going on in his life just by looking at the faces. And so that was kind of like one of the biggest parts to focus on, was making sure that we could just not only capture the character, but also kind of capture what is going on around them without even having that background thing. So that was like one of the bigger things that we tried to here.
And do you have anything on this page that you want to say, or?
Only that Lily's a
right?
Well, yeah.
We'll get to these characters in a minute. We're almost.
That and the ponytail.
I'm thankful. I'm very thankful that you are apparently not as bad as the concept artist that we had for Infinity's Light. Because they were like, "What's Boss? Oh, he's like a wall of meat." What's she do? She draws a box of basically a wall with stick arms and stick legs, and then paints muscles on it. And I'm like, not a literal wall of meat. But that's a reason. That's a reason why there's like random stuff on there. Like there's pictures of like cute little dicks just running around. Do you not know what a dick is? A dick is like a tiny deer.
Yeah, I know what that is. All right, so
I know, but now I'm just imagining
hearing it out loud.
All right, so on to the next one.
And then they went and gave him a top hat and a monocle, so now he became Sir Dick.
There you go.
I think that the ultimate end piece to take from here is that Haseo is a potato.
Yep.
Oh.
All right, so here is our token hot character. She is Himika Sakura. She is beautiful, but will also beat the fucking piss out of you.
I like that you at least admitted that it's your token hot character. Like you included
Oh
token.
no, she definitely. Yeah.
Best girl already.
So, Himika, she is the type of character
Bitch with
where
face.
she doesn't Fuck, I can't say anything without ruining her character. Fuck it, Miki, take it away.
She's a bitch with a face.
Miki, you have at it.
What? But I don't know what I'm allowed to say.
Well,
Wait.
just about the process that we went through with her.
Oh, okay. All right, I can live with that. So
You know what you been doing?
just trying. So I think that with this character, it was just, you know, natural beauty, keeping in mind that this kind of character is just going to be gorgeous no matter what angle they're looking at, but also taking into a fact, if you want to go to the last one, you'll see and notice that most of the characters are going to have this body image off to the right where it's supposed to show kind of the body build. So focusing on not over, you know, making certain pieces over proportionate to what they should. She works out. She definitely takes care of herself. She's fit. And so kind of
I love the way you said that.
She's fit. She's fit. She fit. Okay,
She
she's
fit
fit
though.
though.
That backflip
But-
though.
But it was just kind of making sure to get, because one of the things I think as an artist that I try to avoid when building up characters is that you never want one character to be exactly the same body build, the same eyes, the same expression. So making sure that everything with her is unique to her. So giving her the extra little curl of like a hair strand, you know, making sure that her every face that she has is got a little bit of that attitude behind it. So anyways, yeah, this one was pretty fun. And I think was she the first girl or the second girl we did?
I think she was the first girl, yeah.
First girl.
Yep.
So that was a lot of fun. Me personally as an artist, I definitely love drawing chicks more than dudes, but I also we'll get to my favorite fluffy boy soon. But this was fun.
So with that, we get to Himika's older brother, Jin Sakura, and he a badass. You don't want to fuck with him. He gonna fuck.
Another fucking hottie.
He gonna fuck you up, and also, you may, for those of you who are paying close attention, you may notice that he has a scar on his nose that he doesn't want to talk about. Well, and I hear you asking, well, how did he get that? Well,
Okay, look, it was a terrible incident involving a bowl of clam chowder and a can opener. That's all we're gonna say.
And Himika.
All I'm gonna say is the face on the right says it all.
Yup, the face
That's
on the
that's
right.
all you need to see to know what's going down.
She fucked him up. She fucked him up right proper.
Okay, but to be honest, they will all be in their underwear. It's just to make sure. So, and part of this is not to be lewd or anything. It's actually so that we can get a good idea of what their silhouettes are, what their bodies are.
With the exception of one
we knew
character.
the audience would be thirsty and we had to quench it.
Well, with the exception of one character will actually be parading around in their underwear just because of their personality. And no, they're not gray.
But not just in underwear.
Yeah, you'll see. So
Teddy
anyway,
bear underoos, I call it.
Anyway, Miki, so have at it with
Tasteful
Jin
onesie.
here.
So this character was interesting because it was going to require like a lot of differences on the face. Like this one is going to really rely on the facial expressions because as like he was saying, Jin is a total badass, but also on the same side, Jin is got like a soft spot. He's not like so totally hard and gray on the inside. He can smile, he can laugh. So a lot of the focus on this went into the eyes specifically. So hoping that the eyes can sort of convey what like where he's at or where like what his mind is thinking. So that was, I think, the challenge for this one.
And there was definitely a little bit of contention about his hair because at first I wasn't too crazy about the asymmetrical thing, but then something as simple as just adding the earring on the opposite end really helped like level it out. And I'm just like, no, you know what? I'm okay with this. I like this now.
Yes.
So
I love making asymmetrical work because it also, and just like as kind of like a trick for anybody listening, if you're trying to look for something to make your character stand out a little bit or be a little bit different, asymmetry is the best.
Yeah.
As long as you can balance it out and make it work properly. So if it's not the hair, then it's the earring balancing the other side. So just kind of like keeping in mind those sort of tips can help you to create a character that is far more unique than just like what you would standard.
Thank you very much for the $25, Sith Lord Drevin. I got it right this time.
Also, make if you haven't already done it, add the
Close. It's Revan.
Fuck.
Wow.
Drevin.
Just call him Revan.
Or just call him Sith.
Sith. I'm just calling him Sith.
I mean, to be fair, all right. Here's the thing.
here we
You
go.
can tell who has not played Knights of the Old Republic. It's okay.
You're very right. Yes. Anyway, so actually, this fun fact for Jin's character, this is probably the only one where I wasn't completely on board with what Miki was doing right out of the gate. It took some convincing.
To go back to what Miki was saying, if you want a character to look unique, just basically draw them in a way that would make Death the Kid lose his shit.
Yeah.
Like I'm
Symmetry! Symmetry!
I'm all about symmetry when it comes to like outfits.
Somewhere in the world, Todd Habercorn is screaming.
But unsymmetrical hair, I'm like totally fine with. I don't know why. Like a lot of characters that have like hairstyles like this, I totally love them. Though I have a thing for symmetry. So
I will say this. You said pseudo Twilight Princess Link. I think it's kind of a combination of the hairstyles of both Twilight Princess and Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, I can see that.
I can see that a little bit. Yeah.
Which is not an insult by any way.
So
Yeah,
anyway,
I mean,
go ahead.
the hard thing about it is that you are always going to have a character that reminds you of another character. In this day and age, with as far as we've gotten with anime and manga and just the popularity that it's exceeded, don't ever find yourself getting incredibly offended or hurt if somebody says that your character looks like this or reminds them like that. You can't let yourself get caught up with it. And I'm getting like ugly stares because I am a person that does let myself get caught up with that, and I'm sitting here being a hypocrite saying that because I realize and I recognize that you just shouldn't.
You're a hypocrite too. Welcome to the family.
All right. So with that,
I started. Okay. All right. But, so just to say, don't be me. Don't let yourself get offended or hurt because somebody says it reminds them of this character. That's actually a good thing because if you think about it, if it reminds them of something, that means that character got popular enough to be remembered.
Yep.
And you came up with something like that. Anyways.
And it's also relatable.
Yeah,
Like,
see,
so
like my little icon thing that's being used on the screen, someone literally said that my character looks like a fucking Pokemon character. Like, and I was like, oh, well, you know, like they were like, it reminds me of Pokemon, and I'm like,
It looks
oh,
like-
that's cool.
to me, it kind of looks like the Sphere Hunter chick. There's a chick that does game reviews called the Sphere Hunter, and it looks like if her avatar didn't comb her hair the way that she normally combs her hair.
Oh, well, I don't know who you're talking about.
I don't either,
Oh,
but that's okay.
Look up the Sphere Hunter sometime.
Anyway, so let's.
Yes, ultimately,
She ended up getting
an
an RE2 mod.
in the words of One Ugly Monkey, don't get triggered.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, damn.
So with that, let's go ahead. Let's move on to the next character. This is the token, like beacon of hope, ultimate cuteness character, Lily,
Best character.
and her pet dragon. And it's a stuffed dragon. It's not a real dragon, in case anyone's wondering.
The dragon's the best character.
Well, she is, Czech is a very dark world, and our characters are being put through a lot of bad shit. And so we needed a character that would remind them what they're fighting for, and they wouldn't want to commit suicide. So we came up with Lily.
Lily was fun. Lily was definitely, in actuality, I said Haseo is the first one that we really did anything with, but kind of like as a fun piece.
Oh, and we'll show that later here too.
Yeah. So like as a fun piece of knowledge for you guys, when I first was introduced to this opportunity, after my interview, one of the things that I kind of offered to them was I was like, here, let me give you an example of what I am capable of doing. Give me a short description of a character, and then I will put an image to that character. And what they actually decided to do was give me Lily's description. So Lily actually was the first one that I ever like came into a concept design for. And I think that we all liked it so much that we just kind of that's where we stuck with.
Yeah.
I can't wait to
definitely.
see her. I can't wait to see her puffy cheek.
Right?
You know when they do that, I'm putting my foot down.
Well, she's kind of right there in the bottom
No,
right.
sucks.
Hold
Yeah.
up.
Carrots suck.
Carrots suck. It's like, oh.
There you go.
Oh my god.
I don't know. Her cheeks could be puffier.
She's just gotta put more carrots in there.
Gotta put more carrots.
More
Yeah.
carrots?
So
Wow.
was there
So
Was-
is it just carrots or is it all vegetables?
probably all vegetables?
I love that. No, carrot is best girl.
Damn.
So do you want to add anything else, Miki?
Just that Lily is a pure bean, and whoever has anything against Lily has an enemy in me.
Oh
Same.
man.
Pretty much same.
All right. With that said, let's get to the next art. Oh, actually, this is some of the art that she sent us before we.
Oh yeah, these were my interview arts. So
Yep.
this is what I came up with based off of the description that they provided.
This is adorable. I can't wait to see Dark.
You can't wait to see what?
Dark.
Oh.
Dark.
Just the dark.
Just dark.
Here
I
it
need
is.
the opposite side. I need the opposite side, like all evil and gothed out, you know?
Yeah. Oh, I
But
see what
still,
you're saying.
but still with the adorable dragon.
So
Yes,
then.
this is the very first thing that I ever drew for PhatDogStudios. And
Well, technically speaking, the first thing you ever drew for PhatDogStudios was Chibi as Chopper.
Oh. Yeah.
If we're getting
okay,
technical.
whoa,
If we're getting
okay,
technical.
whoa. Hold on. That didn't count. That was
Oh,
that
no.
was
It
have
definitely
said image.
counts.
Do we have said image?
I mean, I do.
Chibi, do you want to send it to me?
No, if Miki is comfortable with that.
Okay, you know what? You know what? I'm
You
down with that.
can.
I'm down with that. I agree with Jared. I kind of want to see Lily as one of the platelets and cells at work now.
Oh God.
Oh, please, yes, do that. Oh my
So
god.
Miki, are you
Like-
okay with us showing them?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay.
I'm interested to see because so the background of this image is
It's actually how we met Miki.
Yeah. Woo.
Yeah, it was literally when we met her, like the day
So-
of.
So
I
we
think
all
it's
went
definitely
to what was it? MomoCon? I
No,
think it
No,
was.
it was KaiCon.
KaiCon, yeah.
Oh, was it?
And there it
Okay,
is on
so-
screen.
I remember this.
Oof. All right, so we were at a convention. It was a KaiCon here in Tennessee, which, if you have not heard of, is amazing. It's one of my favorite conventions. And we were staying in the hotel, and so it's like one of those hotels that has the neighbor door in
Yep.
your room. And I could hear from my room party because we were all drinking,
A
and
bunch of
I could
idiots in the
hear
room next door.
Super Smash Brothers,
Yup.
actually.
Yeah, you
Very specifically, and
Same different.
I would have to say that thankfully I don't drink as much as I used to, but on that day I had enough to drink that sober Mickey no longer was making good decisions, and I decided to knock on the door incessantly. Like, I swear I sat there and I knocked on that door forever, and I come to find out later, apparently confused the hell out of them because
Yeah,
they're like,
we were actually terrified. Like, I was terrified because everyone was like, "Do you hear the
Did you
knocking?"
scratch? But
And
did
I'm
you
like, "What are
scratch
you
it?
talking about?"
So they checked the front door. They were like looking outside of the hallway, and finally, I think somebody figured it out, realized that there's some dumbass in the next door room knocking on the middle door. The thing
But did
that
you-
nobody ever does.
But did you scratch on the door like a cat? Like, let me
Probably.
in, let me in.
I don't know, but finally I heard the last
Reach a
knock
paw
and I
under.
opened the door and I was expecting because there was a convention that we went to that was very traumatic for me. I ended up hurting myself to a very extreme point where I had to take wash rag baths because I ripped some skin off, and so I thought it was us being too loud and neighbors an old a business person and we were being too fucking loud and we were gonna get yelled at again. No, it just turned out to be Miki and her
Just asking if everyone was okay because we started screaming. Because Xana Uzumaki, the voice of our Nautsugu, and I just got done doing a very close Smash Bros. Match where it was a Captain Falcon versus Fox, and it was so quiet during the fight because it was so back and forth, you could hear a pin drop, and then once it ended, people just erupted oh my god, just losing their shit, and so...
But so at that time, Kiwi was cosplaying Chopper, and I found it so cute, and I thought it was so adorable, and I love Chopper, and I was like, let me whip out my phone, and I was just because it was just a habit. It was a thing I did when I had it was a phone with a stylus that I can't remember what version of it, and I drew
it might
that.
have been a Samsung.
And Drunk You was making good decisions.
Drunk Me made good decisions. I drew it, and I was like, hey, you. Let's be friends on Facebook.
You were
hey,
as you were getting
that's
ready.
That's the kind of drunk you are. You're the hey you drunk. Hey.
Hi.
You were dressed up as Aurora.
Oh yeah.
You did that. You were dressed up as Aurora, and you were actually getting ready, and so we kind of just started bonding over this our switches. That's basically what happened. We just started bonding. Me and everyone in our room and you and everyone in your room started bonding over the fucking Switch.
Basically,
and
we kept the middle door open from then on.
Yep.
We would go over there and play Smash Brothers. They would come over to ours and get drinks, and then we all had a good jolly weekend.
Yep.
So
it was great.
The lesson of the story is knock really hard consistently on the door in the middle.
So with that,
your neighbors out.
So now
Don't
with that tangent out of the way, let's go ahead and move on to the next character. The next character is Lisette. So this character, Lisette, her full name is Lisette Solvig, and she is she, I feel like I can say this.
She's the sexy and I know it.
Yeah, she's whereas Himika is the sexy and don't bring it up, I don't want you judging me by my cover character. Lisette is the I'm sexy and I'm embracing it.
She got that classic rich girl hair.
Yes.
I modeled for this one guy.
Oh no, she definitely modeled.
And she actually has a thing for one of the characters, which is actually who she is addressing here in her bath towel, and then she is swiftly rejected by said character.
Damn.
It's like smile, smile, nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Get the fuck out of my room.
Yeah, pretty much. So, Miki, what would you like to talk about with this character?
Lisette was already pretty well fleshed out as far as and nobody take that joke anywhere else. But
she was fleshed out already.
No looting.
But
you can't stop my brain for doing what it do.
The shippers already ship it hard.
I was more so talking about our fucking viewers, but
Oh, I mean, yeah.
But so well, no, truly. Oh bless. So Lisette was already fairly well fleshed out as a character. I would say that probably one of the biggest contributions that I made to it was the change in hair. So kind of just giving her own unique look. And one of the things that I really wanted to kind of help display was that air of nobility. So the long curly locks you know, just kind of that, keeping that look of her expression. I would say that aside from my favorite fluffy boy, the picture of her talking to the censored person was probably one of my favorite images that came out of this entire thing, just because I love how it's drawn, and that doesn't happen very often.
So with that,
Soft cries.
So with that, we're gonna go ahead and honestly, yeah, when we were drawing her, or when Miki was drawing her, like that was one of the things that we were joking about, was her having the yes, that laugh. Yes.
literally, I saw the comment from Demo. She's like, she does the oh laugh, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, I fucking love that laugh so much.
Yeah, oof.
Right, I can't stand it.
She's Grace. She'll kick you in the face. Like,
All right.
Good thing I live with you, Tony.
Oh my god, right? All right, next one.
It's more like she'll get her daddy to pay somebody to kick you.
Miki's favorite fluffy boy.
Oh my god, she's a female Chad. Jesus Christ. My dad owns this entire casino.
I just have to say, I'm going to gush over all of the guys because they all
So-
hot in their own way.
So this character's name is Macro Da Vinci, and his last name is actually a joke. Between that will be explained in universe. His actual last name is unknown because of something that happened, which is why his last name is currently Da Vinci. With that said, he is the young adult pseudo child genius. He's, I don't know, like 16 or 17.
I was gonna say, is he like Ed?
Anyway, he is their tech genius, also socially awkward. And by sheer fucking coincidence, this was completely unintentional, but Macro actually looks like what Darkon used to look like back when Darkon had hair. True.
Oh my god.
Yeah, right?
Oh my god.
Right? Doger's like, oh my god, you're right.
I don't know how to feel right now.
I promise, I didn't know what anybody looked like before this. I was saying.
Oh, girl, that Southern came out right there. I promise,
yes.
I didn't know.
I didn't know.
So with that
But,
said, have at it, Miki.
As a Nashville native, I'm very homesick.
Aw. It's alright. I would say that Macro is probably one of the easiest ones for me to draw because I knew exactly what I wanted them to look like. So I had been waiting and ready for like Tony to come to me. I was so ready for Tony to come to me and be like, okay, today we're working on Macro, because I was like, I've been preparing for this moment because I knew that he needed to be a fluffy boy.
I'm starting to feel like it was a bad idea to start showing artwork because now the shippers are going nuts.
No, you know what? Go for it. I encourage it.
This is all evil.
Listen, as one of the creators of Czech, I encourage all forms.
I am glad that they're shipping. I'm just wait.
Except Lily. Don't lewd the lolly.
Until it becomes a war. Until it becomes a war. Then we will have shipping wars, and it will no longer be fun.
We'll see. Anyway, continue, Miki.
Keep the shipping fun and not destructive, okay?
That's not possible.
Love is not war.
Here's a mod saying don't.
All right. Anyway, continue, Miki, please.
Right. So, anyways, yeah, Macro was definitely probably the fastest one that we worked on.
You got this one done in about 40 minutes flat.
Yeah. So I definitely had a very good idea.
Her body was ready. Like, she was waiting for it.
I was prepared.
This is gonna sound so much worse than I mean it to, but her hand definitely was.
Like, Miki's body was ready, but it was also, like, my body was ready too, and I didn't even realize it.
Christ. Just make it easier for the chat, why don't you?
What? What do you mean?
So, B-Boy, and for those of you also joining us as well, we are currently, we reached our first donation goal, so we're going over the concept art of one of our original work, Check, which up until now has been patron only. So, hooray!
Also, stick around, guys, because while we did talk about Log Horizon Abridged, we do have a
Slime in One
clip to
Piece.
show you. We do have a clip to show you from episode 4 of Slime, which is coming pretty soon.
Yep. So, Miki, anything else you want to say about Macro?
He's my fluffy.
There you go. So, our next character, this is my personal favorite character, actually. She is actually the youngest, conceptually speaking. She's only about 3 weeks old in terms of when she was actually thought of.
Oof.
So, the character, the Check is based heavily around... biology takes a very heavy hand in a lot of the discussions that are happening. And the main group didn't have a fucking biologist.
Fenris! Yes! Female Percy! I see it! It is a female Percy! Yes!
So,
Don't you watch Critical Role Season 1, or Campaign 1 of
I was about to say,
Critical Role?
I don't know what this is.
This character's name is Dr. Molly Gray. She is one of my favorite characters. As you can tell, she's not all there. She's got a few screws loose. And she is the character earlier that I spoke about that does walk around in her underwear because she's with her lab coat because she doesn't see the point in dressing fully. She's like, I'm covering the important bits. Why does it matter?
The rest of it is restricting and do not like.
Yeah. So, yeah, she fun. There's a lot more I can say about this character, but I'm not gonna because spoilers, but fucking A, I can...
When I first saw her, I thought I believe his name is Lloyd from Gurren Lagann. That's what I thought of when I first saw her.
So, this character, I am gonna have so much fun writing this character. I cannot fucking wait. Like, I'm gonna have a blast with her. With that said, Miki, you're up. I'm gonna stop gushing.
All right.
Gosh.
I would say that with this character, I was actually pretty hands-off on some of the design aspects. A lot of the other characters, I had a lot of like artistic liberty on what I wanted to look like and like how I wanted the hair to be or how I wanted the expressions to be with like aside from a couple of tips here and there. But this character, they had a very, very specific image in mind. So like the hair and the eyes and like the expressions. I would say that the one thing that I got to slip in there that I am the most excited about is the glasses.
Yep.
So she has rosy tinted glasses, which for some of you may know the meaning, some of you may not know the meaning, but to see the world behind rose tinted glasses is almost as if to say that you can't see the world for what it is. You can't see things at face value. You see them as just like not as bad as they are, which to me that spoke a lot for this character who's able to keep this like mind of insanity of like happiness and like this warped view of what their world around them looks like and allows them to move on and continue with what they're doing. Otherwise, I feel like this is the type of person, this is just me you know, saying I don't know any officials, but I feel like this is the kind of person that would have snapped if they did not have this kind of outlook.
So she's happy insane.
Yeah.
Happy and sane.
Yep.
So for me, the rose tinted glasses were like a very specific piece that I wanted to put in.
So Miki, that's Percy. That's what they were saying. She looks like a female Percy, and I'm like, I can see that. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I just didn't know who Percy is, but I
Well, now
think
you
I heard
do.
Critical Role.
So with that, let's move on to the next one. This is the secondary protagonist, best girl, Tetra.
Woo!
Just like the Haseo in the back.
Tetra Astria? I always get her name mixed up. The last name isn't important. Her first name's Tetra. There you go. So this so yeah, this right here was actually kind of a joke here because like she's very
princess and a pirate. All in one.
The fucking Haseo.
Yeah.
Back, I love it. Like,
so the joke here was when she was drawing this, I just feel like, yeah, she's just like, behold my splendor to Tetra or to Haseo, and he's like, oh my god.
Cover yourself.
So with that, then we have so here's the actual complete set without Haseo's you know, freaking out. So with Tetra, she is actually the leader of the main protagonist group that the story will be heavily focused around. And so you'll notice a lot with her that she's got two different distinctive eye styles. So she'll have the very rounded kind of eye style, and then when things get serious, she has a much more slanted and angular eye style. And it's not just for the viewer's standpoint, it's also taken notice of the characters in universe, and they've taken to calling that Tetra's Commander Eyes. It's like, oh shit, okay, Commander Eyes, we gotta stop fucking around.
Think of Lacus Klein from Gundam Seed Destiny, when she's like the captain of a fucking thing. If anyone's ever seen that, that's what you want to think of, because like normally Lacus Klein's like the cute, adorable, like whatever, and then when she becomes a captain, she becomes fucking like hardcore badass, and her eyes just become really fucked.
Well, so with that, Miki, take it away.
Alright, so this character had a lot of work to be done. The original like concept for them, you know, to me, like, I think their original design was a little Pokemon-esque, which didn't match the style of the rest of the characters. So we made a lot of changes with the hairstyle. We had to focus very heavily on like the body type, making sure that she had like not string bean arms. Like she is also fit. She clearly works out. She does not skip leg day. She also does not skip arm days. So this was like kind of trying to capture that correct body frame. But she, as Tony was saying, is also very heavily going to be somebody that you would want to pay close attention to the expression. So making sure that we had that drastic difference of the rounded big sister, you know, con mom kind of eyes to the you fucked up, and you know you fucked up just by looking at her. And so she definitely did undergo like a lot of changes. One of the very unique telltales for her is the little hair curls. So it's like she does have a little cowlick in her hair. Because it's so short, it doesn't lay flat, so it kind of bows out a little bit. So it's still keeping to that original concept of where it's fitted at the top, but comes out at the bottom, just a little less gravity defying, if you will.
And if that's everything, then we're on to one of my secondary favorite character. This is the Black Hand. She is she's the second main. She's one of the main antagonists, and she is Dolus's subordinate. And so you'll notice that she's got a lot going on here. Specifically, she's dressing like a fucking Naruto ninja, and very specifically because she's the type of character who is supposed to kill people, but also be stealthy. And in her mind, she's like, oh, stealthy killer. That means ninja. This is what ninjas dress like, right?
I fucking love her so much. I really fucking do.
So she's a lot of fun. This is another character that, ironically, I'm looking forward to writing for. And I say ironically because she's primarily mute. She doesn't have a lot of dialogue. And most of her story is going to be told through her expressions and with very little dialogue interspersed. So she's not she's not completely mute, but she is more taciturn than most.
Haha! I already have one for the love of two-tone hair. That was also at my discretion. I was just like, well, I feel like we should do this. And I would say that this character was probably... We spent like 6 hours.
Yeah, just on this character alone.
Yeah. So her design was. I feel like I maybe said this about somebody else, but I stand corrected. This was the character that was the least amount of fleshed out. There was a lot of open space about how this character needed to look and sort of like what was going to be going on. The only thing that we really knew the most of is was the personality. And oh my god, if somebody draws fan art of these, I will die.
Oh, by the way, for those of you who want to draw fan art, we have a fan art section in our Discord server. Please post those there.
So all I'm hearing is be careful with the fan art because you don't want to lose the artist.
I might die if I don't know. It'll be a mix of like pride or embarrassment or excitement or
just make sure that if the fan art is, you know, if you do fan art, please do safer work, please.
Please make it tasteful.
Yes.
With that said, though, it's Jared. It's actually funny you mentioned that because Himiko Toga was actually one of the sources that we drew inspiration from for this character, at least for her look.
So I think that, yeah, one of the biggest things that Tony was like really, really wanting were the poofy kind of fluff ball sort of pigtails. And from my aspect, one of the things that I did want to avoid is that we do have, you know, my hero, which is very up and coming, and I didn't want to so heavily pull from Toga's her look. So this is kind of like another piece that goes back into the asymmetrical, can help you from kind of straying towards looking like every other character, like the crazy, you know, just like psychotic schoolgirl kind of look, and you're pulling it away from that and making it something more unique. So giving her like the asymmetrical cut bangs, the two-toned hair. So even though, yes, there are like obviously reminders and descriptors in there of like a Toga-esque hairstyle with the puffy pigtails, there is a lot of its own uniqueness in there just based off of those other pieces. So again, symmetry and asymmetry can, you know, having a healthy balance can help you to make a very character.
Can we just point out her snaggletooth for a moment?
Yeah, I love her snaggletooth.
Like that was the one thing that I was hoping to be pointed out is her fucking snaggletooth, because she just like it just adds so much more to her of her having that snaggletooth.
So with that said, you guys kind of already saw him for a moment, but we're gonna go ahead and get to the next character. Another one of the ones that I really like writing for, Tucker McKinley. And before you say it, yes, Kurtz Weber from Full Metal Panic was a source of inspiration for his character. He is a playboy. He is a sniper. There you go.
but Kurtz is awesome, so you know.
The thing. So Tucker was the one that I actually didn't have to do like anything with. From the previous concept designs and ideals, Tucker was basically very, very fleshed out as far as the character designs are concerned. So one thing that I will, of course, point out and always want, you know, make sure that if you do pull inspiration from somebody or if you do utilize something that was not necessarily owned, that you give that credit to that person. So this design I cannot take credit for. The art is about the only thing that I can really take on. But the design, as far as like the way that the hairstyle is, the choice of choker, that had already been pre-decided.
Yep.
So
it's just updated to the new style.
Yeah, definitely good on that person for their design. I had absolutely no complaints with the way it looked. In fact, that was one of the things that I really wanted to fight for, was that we keep Tucker the way that it had, like the way that he previously been designed, because I thought it was just perfect the way it was.
As for the rifle, I'm not Miki, what did you have any rifle that you pulled for inspiration for that one? We got Spirit Walker 95 is asking what rifle that is.
Oh dear. Okay, so it was a Google reference, and admittedly I did not look at the type of gun.
Oof.
It's a gun. It goes pew pew. There you go.
It's a pew. It has a sight. You know, it's used for sniping. So there.
So with that, let's move on to the next character, Volkus. Please ignore the Kirby in the back of his head.
Like just.
This guy.
There's a carry.
This guy is the second in command of the main protagonist group. His full name is Volkus Alkios, and he's seen some shit.
Some stuff and things, and he wouldn't recommend.
Yeah,
it.
he been through some shit. He been through some shit, and he's actually not much older than Tetra, despite his looks. But then again, scars and just beat up through life will do that to a guy.
Look, bad shit, like just having like barely even getting any sleep can age you. So like a lot of things that happen in life can age you faster than your actual fucking age. So that's a bitch. I feel so bad for Volkus. Like I just want to hug him.
So you'll notice that Volkus has more scars than pretty much anyone in the cast, and that is because he has seen so many battles. He has been involved in a lot of conflicts, and he has not come away unscathed. In fact, he has one major scar from on his back, and that is because he made the mistake of showing his back to an enemy once, and you'll notice that he has no other scars on his back. He's got one on his shoulder, but that's from a gunshot wound there. But
Also,
with that,
thank you, Elton. Sorry.
oh yes. But with that,
I'm watching this for my TV. So.
Oh, it's all good. With that, I'm gonna go ahead and hand it on over to Miki.
Okay, so like full disclosure, grumpy old men are not exactly my forte. So this was definitely a learning experience of its own. But I would say that it was fun to kind of like experiment with the different types of body styles, and I don't know what just happened in chat, but
Don't worry about it.
well, all right. Okay, so basically, I mean, gosh, what is there to say? He has like the hair pulled back out of his face. He is a commander down straight to the bone. He is basically going to not really show a whole lot of emotions towards the sides of like the happy or that, despite what's going on, everything's okay. He very much so is the type that seems like he's accepting things at face value. He knows things need to like be taken seriously, so he's definitely going to be that more serious tone amongst this group of younger, more positive thinking, kind of kids. So I too see him as the daddy type of this, but like the very strict, like military styled father that's going to, keeping everybody together and keeping them from going off and doing anything.
And you know what? With that said, I have no problem, given that we reached our goal and surpassed it. Lisette has a thing for Volkus. She was the one that that she was coming on to in her bath towel, and he turned her down. So that's where art. Yep.
I mean, how could you not though? Like, I mean, come on now.
So, with that, that's the end of the official art. So now we're gonna go to this is some of the old art before we sat down and figured out Tetra. This is her old look, and
gravity defying hair.
Yep.
See, I just love Lily's little angry cloud. Like,
it will happen.
Oh, it absolutely will.
Spirit Walker, it will happen. Lisette will have her way.
And so with that is actually all of our art for that we have to show for check at the moment. With that said, we'll do a quick, if anyone has any quick questions that they would like answered, and we'll do our best to answer those real quick, and then we'll get back to the abridging side of things. For the rest of you that were in the call, thank you so much for your patience. That went on longer than I thought it would.
I talk a lot. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. There was a lot to cover.
You were trying to cover stuff.
It was perfect. I feel so educated.
It made up for all of the silence from before. There we go.
We'll go with that.
Yes.
All right. So, any questions going? Oh, okay. For those of us that came in, what is the name of this new project? The name of the project is actually going to be the logo off to on the left of the screen. Check.
Oh, sorry.
And and you can actually you can read a little bit more about it on or you can actually see some of the stuff on our Patreon. We showcased pretty much everything that was behind the patron wall at this point because we did reach our goal. But because we reached that goal, we can actually start moving forward with the finished official full-on character art. And once that's finished, we can go on to the. I'm sorry.
What?
What was that?
I just found a mod that replaces Mr. X and RE2 with Thomas the Tank Engine.
Oh, yeah.
This is the best thing.
Anyway,
okay.
once that's finished, we will be ready to start holding the official auditions for named characters for Czech, which will be open to the public, and yes, will be paid work.
So if you liked one of the characters and you thought I could sound like that person looks, try out.
Yep, there you go. We will have, because this will be paid work and it will be original work, we will have much more strict guidelines that we will require of people, but it's all in the name of having the best product made possible. So, with that said, I think, Richie, you had one more thing you wanted me to show them?
I sent it to you.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I
That's-
mean,
that has everything to do with we'd have to actually start talking about slime now.
All right, well, you
Yeah,
have the floor.
let's-
Talk about slime.
Okay.
oh boy,
Okay.
all right.
Oh Jesus!
Hi,
I thought you were gonna jump into One Piece first. I was not ready. For
Oh,
this.
shit. Okay. No. Oh, all right. Real quick,
Too
One
late
Piece.
now.
Well, fuck. Then we'll do slime. We'll do One Piece after that. Shit.
Yeah, we'll go in seniority. Technically, slime's technically older.
Older.
Technically.
Technically, it's older.
Yeah.
Okay, so, as of today, audio work has begun on Slime episode 4. That's where we're at with that. We just finished casting Slime episode 5. We actually start recording this week for Slime episode 5 and getting stuff taken care of. Slime episode 5 is going to be intense. Like, if you think LHA 10 is going to have intense moments, Slime 5 is going to be the same way. So it's like we go from one high intensity, like really serious kind of situation in Log Horizon 10, and then we have to move over to Slime 5, and it's almost the same freaking thing. So thank God we cast competent people to act out these things. So yeah, that's part of what's going on for Slime there. Fel, what's some other stuff? Like, we've gone through the video side, we've gone through 3 drafts of the visuals for the basic layout and flaps and stuff for Slime.
Yeah, for 4 we have. I know.
Dude, that was all
obviously
done in
we, like you said, we're
days.
starting recording for 5. 6 has already been written up and is ready.
Yeah. We
Whenever.
as soon as we what is it? As soon as 5 drops, we start working on 7, or is I don't know. I don't have the thing in front of me,
I
but
think
7's coming
as
soon.
5 drops, we work on 7, which honestly, I feel like Slime's gonna pick up a lot of pace.
Yeah, it's gonna pick up as soon as the ogres show up. It moves.
Oh yeah.
It moves. So there's gonna be a lot of stuff. Oh my God, that's right. We got a cast for Gabiru for episode 7. That's gonna be funny. Oh, Gabiru. We get to finally write Gabiru in. It's not just. I mean, I like Log Horizon, but I love Slime, like the actual animes themselves. So like, when we sit down and start writing for Slime, it's like, oh my God, I forgot how much I love this character. It's like really returning to something. Whereas with Log Horizon, it's our characters have moved separately enough away from Log Horizon itself to where I can be like, okay, I know these characters and I can get, I can kind of get to them, but I do like them, but I don't have like that intense love for them that I do with Slime. So what I'm saying is, when your parents say that they don't have a favorite child, they're lying. They're lying. They have a favorite child. They have a favorite child, and when they say it, it's not you.
Can't have
No,
a favorite
we will
child
not.
if you don't have
We will
parents.
not use helium for the voice of Gabiru.
I mean, I'm just saying right now, your parents can't have a favorite child if I murder the rest of my siblings. I'm just saying.
I mean,
You
there also can't be a favorite if you don't have parents.
Oof. Wow. Okay. So, do we wanna?
Go back to checking the genetics.
Fucking shit. All right. So, would you like me to show the scene you sent me?
Yeah, you should definitely do that. So.
All right. Here we go, everyone. This is a. Oh, okay. Thank you for joining us, Miki.
Yes, thank you for having me.
And thank you so much for giving all the fun facts with the art stuff, because I mean, hell, even I didn't know some of that, and I was there.
And I don't care what the Wayne family says. Bruce was not their favorite child.
Okay. With that said, what episode is this from? 4?
This is episode 4.
Okay.
We haven't started editing 5.
Okay, so this is the scene from episode 4. Everyone, enjoy.
And he suffered 3 broken ribs and 14 different fractures after being thrown off of 4 roofs last night.
Sniveling bastard is lucky I didn't throw him off 5.
Kaijin, do you have anything to say in your defense?
He poured drink on my guest and the weed princess. He's lucky to still be walking.
I understand your reasoning, but you did beat the shit out of one of my ministers. So you're banished.
Understood.
I can't believe you poured your drink on the weed princess. She may cut us off from that dank kush for a month because of this. Do you have any idea what that would do to our economy? Everyone buys from her. I buy from her. Also, that slime made the super special potion, and now we're fucked trying to get our hands on it. Strip him of his rank.
But my lord, I didn't mean to.
And there you go. Out of curiosity, that was Snake, right?
Oh, the king?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know why we keep giving him like the drug dealers or like the drug lines, but yeah.
I mean,
all he did was say methamphetamines once, and it was just over.
Methamphetamines.
So yeah, I mean, at least we didn't make him the weed princess.
So real quick before we go any further, speaking of abridged work, you guys will notice that in the top right we have a donation goal of $225. If we can reach that, then Fel will be able to pump out his super secret project that isn't super secret anymore. Fel, tell us about it real quick. Fel?
He's muted, bro.
Oh, fuck.
May have stepped away. It's Mega Man Abridged, everybody.
Hi.
Fel's back.
Oh, there he is.
I'm back. Okay, so many of you guys may know, I was a part. Am was a little.
Oh, that's why he was muted.
That was not me.
Oh, okay.
That was Bryce.
Yes. Hi, Nuka. I'm Fel. Yes. Hi. I'm the co-director on Slime, and Goblin Slayer on the Christmas special. I'm sure you've seen my name. But I'm looking to bringing the Mega Man project that we have worked on a long time ago, refresh it just a little bit, and continue on with it here with the PhatDogStudio gang. And the money is to get both a audio and visual editor, so we can proceed with obviously making sure that everyone gets their payment and continuing the series.
We need more editors.
Yeah.
We really do.
Basically how it is.
Yeah.
That's basically how it is. We need more editors.
Yep.
Can't do everything.
I can't stress enough that our editors that we currently have are fantastic.
We
They
need
do
Ray.
such a-
I mean, to be fair, right now in this COVID situation, we could probably get a lot of editing done.
Yeah, that is true.
Because most of our editors can't do their like full-time jobs, so now they're basically like, I need editing work, and we're like, yeah, man. We can help you with that.
We got you, fam.
Yeah.
So
the main thing
what
is
I'm hearing right now is right after he's done with episode 4 of Slime, we throw him quickly on Mega Man. Then we throw him back to episode 5 of Slime. Then we throw him on episode 10 of Log Horizon. And then at that point, Ray's paid an entire month's worth of rent right there.
There you go. So, with that said, is there anything else that you guys want to talk about Slime real quick?
Slime. Oh, I mean,
yeah.
4 has been fun to write. 4 was fun.
Oh yeah, 4. I'm gonna straight out admit this, and we had this conversation. If you guys have not checked it out, go same name as. Here, I'm gonna just type this real quick. This name. Okay. Oh, damn it! I typed it in Discord. Fuck you, Discord.
Yep.
There you go. This name, but on Twitch. If you go onto Twitch, first off, didn't want to plug this until the end, but whatever. I'm doing anime slumber parties where I watch anime, and you guys can watch it along with me, and I do commentary and stuff like that. Blah blah blah. The important thing is that on Saturdays I'm watching slime episodes, and usually it's like me and Fel and like a guest or something. We had Kat on with us last night, so we had Rimuru with us. And a lot of what we were talking about was the difference between, and we brought Tony in on this for a short minute, was to talk about the difference between abridged and an abridgment or a mint.
Yep.
And so that was part of it. And basically episode 4 is, when I wrote episode 4, I want everybody to know this clearly. Because even though we went through and we talked over, you know, how episode 2 of Slime and episode 1 of Slime and a lot of the stuff that we cut down and the exposition that we shortened and everything and how we abridged it, we got accused of fan dubbing just so much. And that's
same with episode 1 of
this
One
is
Piece.
an abridge of they were like, this isn't an abridge, this is a fan dub. So episode 4 is straight out my middle finger to every single one of them. And I want everybody to know that. If you're like, oh my god, this took a massive departure, that's the reason why. Because episode 4 was the first episode that we wrote after episode 1 had come out. And so I was just like, you know what? All right, if they don't like, we'll go zany. I can go zanier.
Yeah.
And yeah, spiteful Richie is spiteful. Yeah, that's exactly what it is, Spirit Waker.
People were saying the same thing about One Piece.
We'll get to that in a moment. We'll get to that in a moment.
Apples and oranges.
Yeah.
Y'all's One Piece Alabasta bridge to the actual Alabasta.
Oh my god, right? So
not be
real quick before we go there, forgot to do this while she was in the call, and I feel awful for this, but if you guys liked what she was doing and what you guys saw from her art for Check, please go to Miki's Facebook page and check it out. That's where all of her other art is. She is incredibly talented, as you well know and have seen. Go show her some love.
And now that one other thing I want to throw out there for you guys hitting your donation mark, you guys should do at least another, like, whatever your next session is that you guys are doing, that you can kind of censor yourselves a bit about. You guys should do like a live session of her being able.
You know
to,
what?
like,
I'm okay with doing that for the actual character art stuff. I'll have to talk to her about that and see if she's cool with it.
But yeah, that.
And you know what? Yeah, you know what? I will also put her link in the doobly-doo for you. Fuck you.
It's too late. You already. It's just too late.
Fuck you.
You can't take it back now. You can't take it back now. It's too late. You fucked up, sir. You done fucked up. All right. Anyway, for Infinity's Light stuff, by the way, just go ahead and jump to the website and scroll that and show some of the images and stuff there, and you can show the video if you want.
Okay, just a moment.
But not right now. Not right now. No,
Yeah.
no. Yeah. We've still got a bunch of other abridging shit that we got to cover.
Yep.
So might as well get to the meat of why people like our channel.
Yeah, right. So with so on to One Piece, yeah? Or do you have more? Or do you have more slime
Do we
stuff?
have any more slime stuff we want to talk about, Phil?
Not really. I think we can cover basically everything we've said of slime that we're willing to talk about.
Where you think we're going with the ogres is not where we're going with the ogres.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bryce, you're gonna have so much fun.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm
so I've been told.
Yeah.
Also look out for cocaine in episode 4.
So One Piece episode 3 has been all the lines have been collected and cut, and since we've been doing so crazy on these donations, and I just feel like, you know, we've been showing stuff.
Please.
No, it's not gonna be you. It's not gonna be you.
Thank God.
We're gonna play all of Luffy's lines from one scene in One Piece, and you're not gonna have any context, and I think that's gonna make it funnier. So,
I do want to announce one thing about Slime episode 5 that also relates to Luffy in One Piece.
Okay.
We cast Shizu for episode 5 of Slime. Shizu. Okay.
Sorry.
You're receiving a transmission.
Yeah, sorry, it's Miki. I was letting her know that I shared her page. She's like, oh, I saw it, thank you so much.
You're receiving transmission while I am trying to educate public. How dare you? In Soviet Russia, cell phone interrupts you.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we our same voice actors for Luffy, Carolyn.
Oh, we just got another donation. Holy hell.
I saw you.
And it's been met. It has been met. Holy shit! Thank you very much, Fenris.
What's the next?
Holy fuck.
All right, guys, hold on. Before you all lose your shit collectively, what's the next donation incentive we need for the channel?
Channel. Walker, you need anything?
An editor would be nice, just to back up in case my guy doesn't pan out.
How much do you need for an editor?
That's a good question. Let me ask my other guy.
150. Well, here's the difference. Do you need 150 or 200?
I'll get back to you. Don't focus on something else, and then if we
We'll
meet that
do,
other
we'll do.
goal,
Okay.
then yeah.
So Carrie Lynn is going to be our Shizu. If you guys are unfamiliar with Shizu, she is if you watch Slime, she is the girl that ends up being Rimuru's destined one. If you haven't seen Slime, I don't want to go into any more spoilers than that, but guys, go watch Slime. It's so good.
It's very wholesome. It's very good.
Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll make a donation. I'll make a donation right here, a donation incentive for, and it can go to whatever it needs to go for the channel.
Okay.
All right, you ready for this?
Yep.
$300 gets raised. If we are able to raise $300, I will write a Cells at Work one shot.
Oh my god.
I am all for this.
Put that as a donation. Put that as the donation incentive. Cells at Work one shot, and that can go to whatever we need it to be, to whatever project. It could go. And we could break it up into wherever it needs to go to. Like if some of it needs to go towards another editor, or if we need to get, if some money could go towards Infinity's Light, some go towards Check, whatever we need to do.
Yep.
You know.
That'll work. So, well, shit. We were talking about One Piece, right?
Yeah, you were.
Okay, yeah. So, with that said, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna play the lines from the scene. Oh, and we got another fucking donation for $25. Thank you very much. I'm just gonna say your last name, the last part, Links. Links. We're just gonna go with Links. Thank you.
All I had to say was Cells at Work one shot, and everybody.
So, with that said, here we are.
Yes, Chibi will be a platelet.
So,
aw, shit, I'm down for that. I'm down to be a platelet. Like.
So with that, here is.
Can I get the baby talk? Can I baby talk?
Well, you can kid talk. You can't baby talk.
Yeah.
There's no gaga goo goo shit.
Well, no, but people understand what baby talk means.
So here is
300 could buy a lot from the Weed Princess. Yes,
you're not wrong. So
you're not wrong.
With that said, again, thank you all so much for the And you know what? We'll do one more thing. If we reach this $300 donation goal, we will play my favorite exchange from Crocodiles, voiced by Senile Snake Connor, from One Piece episode 3. And
why is
it
Connor
so
getting
good.
all the love today?
It's so good. It's so good.
Okay, fine. Fucking play Chopper. Jesus Christ. Just kidding.
So with that said, here we are. This is a scene. This is all the dialogue from.
Nuke, I'm sorry to hear that. You can't get into your PayPal.
I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks.
He was trying to. I think he was trying to give us another.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. But with that said, here is
Where's
all
Rick and Angel when you need them?
Here is all the dialogue for one scene for Luffy. I think you guys will enjoy it.
Okay, here's the plan. I'll pirate, you're the muscle. Good point. Just follow my lead. It is I, Luffy, of the Straw Hat Pirates! I sure do love being a pirate and wearing a straw hat. Hey, old lady, give us barrels of water or I'll fucking eat you! I'm crazy!
All right, hold up. You don't need to hear drinking sounds.
We gotta go!
And there you go.
We absolutely need to hear drinking sounds. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm crazy. Fucking.
I'm crazy.
I lost it. Straight up.
Oh, Chibi, your other half may not be here, but we need you guys to talk about it because it is actually a thing that's sort of kind of happening. And if I have to fucking poke you with a cattle prod, I will make it goddamn happen.
What?
Right now.
It's the thing you and Eva are working together.
Yes.
Oh,
Wait, what?
Yeah. How's scripting on that going?
Non-existent.
I mean, I haven't.
Okay. Cattle prod it is. Cattle prod it is.
Oh,
Gotcha.
I know that Eva's also doing the God, what's that anime called? It's the fucking like.
Oh, and we got another $10 donation from Shadowreaper. Thank you very much. Luffy's crazy.
It's the anime where like the sciencey people
Yes.
that don't know what love is. Yeah,
Yes, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
I know that she's doing that, so.
Cattle prod it is. Yes.
I mean, I could try to message her and ask. Like, I know that she's written a script. I know that much.
But I thought you guys were supposed to have written a script together or something.
Well, she did it like in a night or whatever.
No, okay.
Like,
Well,
she kind of
sounds like sounds very much like slime.
She went into a gun ho like I want to write this, and then like the next time we talked, she's like, yeah, went a little gun ho.
Fel, that sounds very familiar. That's like every writing session for slime. It's like it's over in a night.
Which I guess it's fine because the only like script that I have any like is and like
That's what we're
just-
talking about, Jared. That's what we're
it's
talking
just-
about.
Like it's just me basically
We're not
saying
really hiding it.
stupid shit like I you know, it's mostly Tony, Doger, and Cody that's like, you know, really, you know, doing most of the work where I just like I'll come in every now and then and be like, you know what would be funny? Like,
Well, you know what? No, it's funny. You know what? It's funny you mentioned that. No, you know what? We're playing
Yoshimi
this.
and Jared, that's exactly what we're talking about right
we're
now.
talking about Bible Black.
In fact, you know what?
We're
No.
talking about Bible Black Abridged.
We're playing this now because we.
For those of you that are wondering what the fuck, how are we gonna do a Bible Black Abridged? Well, Tony, will you let them know that we have a channel?
We have a Pornhub account called PhatDogStudios.
We sure do.
We do.
and it's all your fault, you bastard.
And we do have one video.
And I'm talking about the audience. Oh my god, are we really playing that video?
No, we're not playing that video. No. Because Chibi was talking about how she would, come in and give contributions like here and there. Well, this is one particular part that she did as just like a shooting the shit line, and it was and it ended up becoming the actual line that we're going to use in the episode. So here is some dialogue from Chopper in a certain scene. So here you go.
His mouth unhinged like a snake. You ready to get off that high horse, bitch?
The special way she says bitch. That was the contribution.
I'm sorry, I missed that. I'm gonna have to go back.
All right, I can play it again if you want.
Oh yeah, go for it.
All right,
play
just
it
a
again.
second.
His mouth unhinged like a snake. You ready to get off that high horse, bitch?
Did you hear it that time?
I'm very familiar with that bitch. Yeah.
Bitch! Like, and given the context of what is happening, the first time we heard it, I mean, straight up, for the next 5 minutes, it was just us dying of laughter.
It's like a half belch. Bitch!
It was so good. So good.
Who's ready to get drunk? Bitch! This is beautiful.
All right, so with that said, I guess let's just open up. Let's open straight up for just the question and answer session.
Oh yeah, there was supposed to be a Q&A.
Yeah, so now
That's right.
it's full on Q&A. Sky's the limit. There isn't any specific topic. You have a question, try and keep it tasteful, at least halfway, please.
Keep it R, not NC-17.
Yes, thank you. Oh, excuse me. And just a reminder, if we hit that last $300 donation goal, not only will you get a Cell at Work one shot, but we will also give you a sneak preview of what is my favorite dialogue from Crocodile from episode 3.
You did it wrong. Cells at work. There's
Sell
Sell at
Nope,
work.
just a single.
Because, bitch, I eat people.
You know what? No, it's done. It's done. Everybody is Cell. Every single one of them. They're all Cell now. Thanks.
Even the platelets. Oh no!
If they're in perfect cell, then I'm happy.
I
we get
mean,
to the perfect cell. We get to the platelets, and they're all perfect cell lines.
Oh my god.
I want to do this now. God, this is so much.
I mean,
I don't, like, I want to be a pink platelet though, but I can't do that.
I mean, Richie. Another explanation is the reason that everyone's in such disarray is there's only one functioning brain cell.
What is all this junk food? Eat some greens. No. Okay, and just to
Wait,
clarify,
white blood cells. Why are you attacking the body?
Okay, the reason why Jared is constantly quoting "Go Go, Let's Go, Let's Go, Tatiko" is because on Wednesday nights, I do Haikyuu. We do Haikyuu as our anime slumber party, and we just finished the first season. And this is his first time watching it, and he loves it. And I'm like, yeah. All right. Chibi is pink cell, African or European? What?
What?
What is the average velocity? Airspeed velocity of a laden swallow. African or European? What?
Shadow Reaper, we wish we had that power.
You know, Taka does still owe a voice to us. Maybe we could get him to do perfect cell for cells at work.
I was thinking that.
If I thought that she could pull off if I thought she had a spare name hidden in her pocket, I'd contact Jeremy right now because she actually dubs the red blood cell in cells at work.
That's great.
Yeah, I would contact her so fucking. Fuck you, Spirit Waker. Fuck you.
Someone else was asking if there's gonna be an abridgment of that, and I was just like, I don't know what the fuck that is.
I fucking hate Beaufry.
I don't know what that
I'm
is.
just like, we're never. I don't.
Oh wait! Is that the chick with Maple? Is that the one with?
That's the bitch that put all her points in defense.
Dude, I love that. I love that one.
I fucking hate that show. As a gamer, I am offended. Fuck you, Spirit Waker. Fuck you.
As a video gamer, hang on.
Rant.
Richie,
Breathe, people, breathe.
Richie, hang on. Richie, don't think of it as a video game. Think of it as a tabletop game.
Maple
That's even worse.
You know what? No.
That's what
Real
made
quick.
it better for me.
Real quick. Maple is better Kirito. There you go.
No, it's just as bad.
It's just the same thing, but in the opposite direction.
Yeah, it's better. It's just better.
No, it's not.
I have strong feelings about it.
I like. In the defense of Beaupre, I like Beaupre.
Beaupre.
However, I don't give a shit at this moment.
You just call it piece of shit animation.
No.
Beaupre Abridged.
No, I would be down for doing a one shot.
If we did a one shot of that, it would have to be. We would have to take what's his name from fucking ReZero? It's named after a car. Subaru.
Yeah.
We take Subaru, Kirito, and that chick from Beaupre, put them all in there, and call it people who don't know how to game.
Now, you know what, Richie? If we were to do a one shot, we would do the all shot, and we would do it in the style that we did our SAO, because it's terrible.
I would make an argument that I would.
Beaupre is what happens when Beaupre is what happens when the guy that has one brain cell from Cell at Work is the one that designs a video game.
Shadow Reaper. If I was to donate the goal is the cells at work one shot.
Yeah, it's cells at work. That is the current goal right now.
Cells at work one shot. Yeah.
If we beat the goals for the cells at work, then we would do the one shot. You know what?
I have to see. Hold on a second, guys. I gotta check on something. Hey, can I grab you?
Oh my god! I need to show something that Miki just sent me, guys.
You need to talk to me, right?
No. I'm talking to I just messaged a specific person.
I just have to say, please, no loot chopper. Do not do that.
All right, everyone.
No.
So speaking of cells at work, this is what Miki just sent me. It is Lily as a platelet.
As a platelet?
Yes! Yes! Bring her back in! She needs to hear that we've got a cells at work one shot.
No, she's watching it. She can see this right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's cute.
I'm fucking yes. See, like Lily already looks like one of the main platelets. Like, She would do a really good cosplay as one of the main platelets that gets shown.
See,
The
I want to do it again. I will defend that. I want to do it as a one shot.
I'm trying to get Ray. I'm trying to get Ray in here.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for his response.
So, on that different note, if we did, I have ideas.
Ascendance of a Bookworm is much better anime, and she's smart.
Oh
and
no,
fun at the same
Ascended
time.
is
Absolutely.
Bookworm
That's one of the shows. That's one of the shows that I was watching on my Twitch
Hey,
channel.
Walker.
By the way, guys, my
We're talking anime. You know what anime we should talk about?
my YouTube channel is gaming. My Twitch channel is where I do my anime react.
Yeah.
Yes.
Walker. You know what anime we should talk about since we're talking about animes?
Am I gonna regret this?
Probably.
It's the one
No,
that
it's the
you and I
same one
both
that you
know.
guys were talking about at the beginning.
Yes.
Yeah.
Go on.
Reincarnated as a villainess.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Everything about this.
I am going to wait until it's done.
Sounds
It's really good. I read them.
It is. I literally
because
hold on,
no,
hold on.
you can't. This can't happen. I can't get sucked into reading another manga when I haven't finished. All right, 2 episodes is all it took, and I started reading the manhwa for Tower of God. Holy fucking shit!
I'm trying to find it. Okay, here we go. Because I occasionally recommend anime to people, so I actually recommended this to Lennon, and I actually the chat. She's like, give me a 1-sentence description. I'm like, it's an isekai where the protagonist gets pulled into an otome game as the antagonist. And she's like, what? What is this?
Okay, season two. I am on chapter 279 of season 2 of Tower of God. There's 3 seasons so far. Holy shit, dude! Crazy.
Ooh,
But
I
it's
think
so
I was
good.
summoned.
You were summoned.
Oh, there's Miki.
There's Miki.
There she is. It's so cute, Miki. Oh my god.
No, Tower of God, I heard, is actually really good. I'm
Oh,
not
it's
sure.
seriously
It's
good.
fantastic. It's really, really, really good. Like the
And
main character is.
They're only 3
so
episodes
blessed.
in. They're only 3 episodes in. If they're ending season 1 in the same way that they ended season 1 of the manga, holy shit. I say manhwa, but yeah. Sorry, Miki. Please.
The book.
Continue.
Yeah, I was just raving. The main character is the shut, and it is very good, and I love that webtoon. Like I found it on Webtoon, and I was like laying down at night, started reading it because I was like, I need something to kind of like get my brain to shut off. Mistakes were made because I stayed up till 2 in the morning just going through it, and I still.
Oh, that's just me
like,
last night. I was up till 2 in the morning continuing to read.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Anytime that I open Webtoon past midnight, I know that I'm not going to bed.
Yeah, mistakes.
It's essentially this. Okay, so I gotta find 279 of season 2. Jesus Christ. Yeah. I gotta go over to 15 and find out if that's where I'm at. No. Okay, thank God. 13. 12. Okay. I'm on page 12 now. I've managed to get up to page 12. Okay, where I'm at right now, 279. 279 was released December 11th of 2017.
Wow.
Yeah, that's where I'm at currently. I still have to catch up to current. A new chapter is released every Monday.
Wow.
I need to.
Yeah, they actually are really, really good about staying very current with it.
It's
and
also translated in Russian, Portuguese, Thai. If it's India, would that be Hindu? I don't know.
It'd be Hindi, I think.
Hindi. I don't know what DEU is, but like it's translated in multiple fucking. Oh God, it has so many translations. It's crazy
Yoshimi,
good.
I am not.
Yep, I went ahead and just bet, it's you're only on the Fat Dog Discord, as Discord is not something that you utilize very often.
Yeah.
This was kind of a perfect storm. I called her like out of the blue, and I'm like,
To be fair-
hey, I forgot to mention this, but we're doing this today, and it'd be cool if you could stop by, but I understand if you can't.
Oh, Deutsch, DEU is German. Gotcha, thank you. Yeah, guys, no, she's not on my Discord because this is my first time meeting her.
Yep.
We've never spoken before.
We've kept Miki a secret until now.
I wasn't gonna steal her. Jesus.
But yeah, Discord does. I only use it on my phone. Discord does not like my phone. 9 times out of 10, it does not tell me when I get a notification on Discord. So I don't use it a lot.
So what I'm hearing is now we just need a picture of all of us fat dogs as platelets.
Oh my god.
I
I'm
imagine one person being the red blood cell, and then the rest being the
I would
you would be the red blood cell.
I'd be a killer T.
See, I'm just imagining my angry Sprite, but just all white now as a fucking.
Yeah, no, see, you would be a fucking white blood cell.
Wait, hold on.
Fucking would.
Does this mean that like Lennon and Eva would want to be macrophages?
Oh god.
Oh my god. am I a red blood cell?
I straight up want to be a platelet because they're the MVP. Like,
all right, straight up, we just officially turned this live stream into an actual fat dog like call between us, because then we're like, oh my god, who can we cast ourselves in this thing? not as like for voice role, but it's like, what if our personalities would be this? Who would want to be this? And I'm like, I want to be a killer T cell. Who wants to be the macrophage? Who wants to be the helper T cell? Oh my god, yes.
I straight up want to be a platelet because they're the MVP.
I think as involved as Fel is in the process of like helping everybody out, Fel should be the helper cell. Should be the helper.
Fel does
definitely.
Oh, sorry.
Definitely be a macrophage.
Fel definitely does a lot of behind the scenes work and he does like real quick actually.
Just because
I want
doesn't mean we don't.
I want to take a quick moment actually because he does not get his praises sung enough. Fel is incredible what he does and brings to the team for us, and he's always behind the scenes. He's a very undersung hero. So Fel, you fucking rock, man, and thank you for being a part of the team.
Yay!
Considering and Tony, there's a discussion we need to have after the live ends that involves payment.
Okay.
Not mine, someone else's. Because we're gonna once we get up to a certain level of whatever, we need to start paying another person that like works their butt off.
Yeah, I figured.
Yep. All right. Steal her up, steal her down, steal her in, steal. Wait, am I? Why are we stealing Miki?
No, only mine. Miki's only mine.
I mean,
okay. Here's the thing that you guys should really be worried about. If I was gonna steal Miki, I'm the closest person to her.
This is also true.
I mean, hey,
geographically,
I could make a trip.
Miki, here's how you know you're safe. Even before COVID-19, I was practicing social distancing, so we're okay. So everybody's
also
like,
same though.
It's so funny. My parents call me the introvert. Like, they don't call me an introvert because they know better, but they call me the introvert, and I go and ask how they're doing. They're like, "How are you doing?" And I go, "Well, it's Tuesday."
Yeah, basically me.
I'm like, it's just another day. Work hasn't changed for me. I work from home.
That was basically me. And someone asked me if I was all right, like when they were issuing the whole shutdown and everything. And I was just like, it's fucking Wednesday, like whatever.
Wednesday, my dude.
One might say, one might say that I am a cell at work.
Ooh, there you go. So speaking of,
okay, hold on. Hold on. Here's Ray. Ray should be jumping in. There we go. There's. Hello, Ray. It's Demon Grocery Store, everybody. What up, everybody? For those of you that are listening in live, we'll let you all know real quick. Ray does he did the One Shot for Goblin Slayer or the Log Horizon Abridged Christmas Special, whichever you want to call it. He does all of our editing for Slime, and I brought him in because holy freaking crap. If we hit our next donation, we may do a Cells at Work one shot.
We're currently 35 out of 3.
Nice.
We're currently 35 out of 300.
You are my friend.
Yeah. I said it would be 300 and we'd do a Cells at Work one shot, and people seem to be really excited about that.
Yeah. Speaking of, so we're getting close to where we're gonna start winding down here. So you know,
since
if you
we
got,
are at Q&A.
So yeah, the Q&A is kind of the last stuff before we wrap this
And
stream
since
up.
we finally have an editor on,
yeah,
throw your editing questions in now.
Yep. And last chance to reach this donation goal. So, and this is a one-time kind of thing. You know, get it now or forever rest your peace.
And I just finished watching Cells at Work, so yeah,
There's
I'm all on board with
$1.49.
Abridged.
There's $1.49 right there.
So all I'm saying is that, realistically speaking, if we all wanted to be cells for Cells at Work, you have the technology to make this happen.
That's true.
I don't often refer to myself as technology, but in this instance, I'll make an exception.
I would love to be platelet, please.
All right, Spider, 100% Spider. Any call that I am in automatically becomes pants are optional.
You know what? Actually, real quick. You know what? Even added incentive here. Hold up.
Time to lose the pants.
Yeah.
Guys, real quick. Added incentive here. Oh, there's $1.49. Thank you very much.
I just mentioned that.
Yep. I just got it though. Like the.
Well, no, it showed up in the chat before anything else.
Yeah. So real quick. Added incentive here. If we reach the donation goal, I will personally make sure that Miki is compensated so that for all of the fat dogs that are involved in the creation of Cell at Work, that voice a character will
Cells
have...
at Work. There's more than one.
Whatever. Tomato fucking tomato. It doesn't matter. The point is...
No, it does matter. There's 7 trillion of them, and you will acknowledge that.
Fine. Cells. Plural. I will make sure that our thumbnail is all of the fat dogs as platelets or their cells that they are voicing.
Yes!
No. See, I'm already gonna be a platelet no matter fucking what. So you know.
Miki will voice a platelet. Miki will voice a platelet. I hereby tell.
No, she wants to be a macrophage, right?
Yeah.
She can
She
draw
can be
herself
both.
as a macro. You can do
I
two
can
things.
do it all.
There's
Well, now-
37
well,
trillion
don't-
of them. I
don't-
can be both.
That I'm the helper to you then?
Miki, don't go ahead and say that because you'll give the shippers so much more. So, I can do it all. And I'm like, whoa, no.
Keep your
already
ships
going
out of
crazy.
my abridged animes.
Get your shipping wash. All right, so Check and Infinity's Light are both original content that are going to be created by us.
There we
Shadow. That's why you see Infinity's Light and Check both there because and if you missed it, it's okay. You can go back and check it out. They showed a lot of art for Check. Do you want to end with Infinity's Light stuff? Is that how we should finish it?
Yeah, why not?
That way we've done both things.
Yeah. You want me to play the video?
Not right now. Well, yes, but you can also like show the art and stuff that's
Okay,
on the
give me a moment.
website.
I'll pull it up.
Yeah. It's just right there on the website. You just
Yep,
need
I
to
know.
screen
That's
share it, I
what
guess,
I'm doing
so.
right now. All right.
How many bots does it take to beat Chibi? All of the bots, and they still lose.
All right, so
I was
everyone,
gonna say, we're not having a win there.
if you guys didn't know, we have a website, PhatDogStudios, home of your second, maybe third favorite abridged content. So
I mean, at least we're honest.
Yeah. So, because YouTube's kind of a bitch sometimes. So, One Piece Alabaster Abridged episode 1, you can see it here or on Vlare. Same with a bunch of the slime stuff. Oh my fucking god! Salty Rick comes in for the clutch. We have reached the donation goal.
God damn it!
Holy shit!
All right. Okay, Fel, Ray. After this call, we're getting to writing. God damn it!
All right, now hold up. Actually,
All right,
real
Salty
quick.
Rick.
So, because I want to end on the Infinity's Light thing, I'm gonna pull up one other thing that I said I would do if we reach the 300 goal, and that is
before we jump right into Infinity's Light, let's make sure that we do everybody gets a chance to do shout-outs.
Yes,
for their
absolutely.
Stuff. Yeah.
So actually, do we want to put the Bofur?
So many befores.
Fuck you! No!
Yes!
You leave Maple alone.
One shot. We'll be one shot. I'll direct it.
No more donation goals. We're done for the night.
Yeah.
we have hit like 3 or 4 donation goals. This is insane.
Everybody to
You
my
had
channel.
your chance.
Everybody come over to my channel. I'll make it a donation goal.
All right. With that said,
I'm gonna be doing a COVID-19 RE2 run because
with that said, I want to play my favorite set of dialogue from Crocodile in one of our scenes from episode 3 of One Piece. Voiced by Snake, Senile Snake, aka Connor, aka Distortion Devil. This man is insane. He is so good at what he does, it actually pisses me off. So with that said, let's jump right into it.
At first, I was blindingly angry with you for what you did to my babies. But then I realized you are merely the tool. I admire your tenacity, but this is an exercise in futility. Pregnant? What? Ah, futility, fertility. Funny. Hmm? 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 Your breath is vile! I consider myself a very patient man. And despite you being a pirate, I respect you for trying to stop me. But trying to eat me, that crosses the line. I've indulged you long enough. Shh. It's all right. You're doing beautifully, and I'm so proud of you. But that's enough now. It was cruel of them to make you fight me. You never had a chance. It's not your fault.
And there you have it. My favorite fucking lines for Crocodile in episode 3. I'm so looking forward to it. Dude, it's so good, isn't it?
I was waiting. I was just waiting because you were like, Oh dear God. Okay.
So one bit of let's go down the line. Let's do our little shout outs and then we're gonna end with the Infinity's Light. So you know what? Since the newest arrival, Ray, wanna
Since
plug
my
yourself?
name starts with an A.
You wanna plug yourself? No, the Q&A is ended.
Oh, I thought they
Wow,
wanted to
that
ask.
was a really short Q&A.
Well,
I was gonna say, yeah, man.
They didn't ask. No one was asking real questions. Like it was like, you know, what the fucking
While
Peregrine
we're
Falcon.
doing shoutouts, while we're doing shoutouts, please post your cues and we'll try to answer them.
If you have a question, let us know.
Yep.
Lightning round, go.
Okay, my name is Anthony. My Twitter account is Tony Ray VA. My YouTube account is Demon Grocery Store, and if you want to see me abridge books 1 and 2 of Legend of Korra, don't go there because all my videos are taken down. Like a lot of my videos are blocked.
Oh dear.
Instead, go to my
I know that
go to
feel,
my
bro.
Vimeo channel. My Vimeo channel, you can see both books 1 and 2 in their entirety, completely there. Demon Grocery Store.
Hell yeah.
All I can think of, you said, my name's Anthony, was my name's Anthony, and here we go.
My name is Anthony, and this hat shows off my intelligence.
My name's Anthony. Porn should be illegal.
Retard
So,
Damn it, Stranger, you beautiful bastard.
So Miki, if you would like, you can go ahead and plug yourself. I went ahead and already posted your link in the description and the chat, so they have access to that.
Twice.
Oh my God, we're so over that already. We get it.
Okay.
It's over.
Okay.
I'm
sorry.
It's over, isn't it?
It's okay. I was just kind of joking. I'm sorry.
Did this suddenly become the Anthony is over party? What?
Well, you've discovered it. We're here to murder you.
Well,
Later.
yeah, that's Otis.
Later existence, I'm Audi 5000.
Oh shit.
All right, Miki, you have the floor.
It's all good. It's all good.
Okay. I feel like mine's a lot less impressive than everybody else's.
You have the floor, but the floor is lava.
I have a Facebook art page. It is Mac Studio Inc. Inc is INK instead of INC. I'm an artist, and I also have a cosplay page. It is Bun Bunny Cosplay on Instagram, which I do post up a lot of my art. And now, because of you all, I am thinking that maybe a YouTube to show kind of like art progressions might be something in the near future. So definitely keep an eye out for that. At iTon, there will be many of the Lily arts, so that will come up soon.
Real quick from Eaton, will we see more Lily art soon? Yes, absolutely, because we reached that donation goal, our original donation goal. We're gonna just hit the ground running with the final set of character art, which actually, Miki, I'm glad you're here. What would you think about live streaming some of that while we're working on it? Would you be cool with that, or are you, is that not on the board? I understand if it's not on the board, but I thought I would ask.
No, I think that would be pretty cool as long as schedules line up. And I mean, if anybody's interested in seeing something like that, please shout out. Let me know that you'd be interested in it, and we can make it happen.
All right, cool.
I'm interested in seeing you draw an army of lilies as a group of platelets.
As long as I at least get to be one of them, okay? Like
One of the platelets is wearing a chopper hat.
God damn it.
But yeah, so if you guys want to see something like that, let us know, and I definitely don't have any issues
do you
there.
have like a Twitch or a
What is your internet business card?
What am I with the answer? It's like non-existent.
It's a streaming service. You have one?
So originally I did have a streaming service that I used on Picarto.tv, which has probably not been heard of a lot, but I haven't used it in quite a long time, just with full-time job and everything, until Tony and Haley reached out to me. I really just didn't have a whole lot on my plate art-wise, and then they're kind of like pulling me back in after 20 years of drawing, so it's been refreshing. And I think that with seeing today and people are interested is good enough reason to try to get back into it. So Twitch and other, maybe to come.
There you go. Just, Miki, just you wait. We are going to megaphone the fuck out of you.
I have subbed so hard, like straight up. If you started like streaming shit and all that, I would fucking sub so hard and donate as much as I can.
This sounds. I understand that you're saying you would subscribe, Haley, but it sounds like you would be subservient. I would sub so hard to your dominance.
Are you sure that's what I meant?
There it is.
There it is.
Implications.
Yes,
well, Miki,
how's
it feel to be a dom?
Oh my.
Oh, I simped Miki so much, Spirit. I'm such a simp for Miki. Like.
I was gonna say I do commissions. I am always accepting commissions. So if you do find that you have something custom that you want done, please feel free to reach out to me over either Facebook or Instagram, and I'd be happy to work with you. I have like a very, very streamlined process, and I try definitely to make sure that everybody gets what they want out of the art before anything else.
Speaking of, and thank you for bringing that up. Speaking of Miki's art, since she is our lead artist for Czech, Maximum Overdog and Up tiers, if they so choose, can send a picture of themselves and have their likeness made into a character that will appear in Czech. Forgot to mention that.
Oh yeah.
So there you go.
Earth Chan one shot. I don't know how we do that.
Yeah.
We don't really have a lot of torture sessions during recording. So.
Yeah.
No.
Additionally, it wouldn't really be a one
recording
shot.
Sessions are actually pretty tame.
It'd be a series of comic dubs. It wouldn't really be a one shot.
Yeah. I don't mind doing like comic dubs. I mean, we already do those. well, I was about to say, did I say comic dubs and suddenly Cody appeared?
Oh, I just have to say.
No, Cody's not here.
Cody's not here. Yeah.
That was
Cody's
just
not
me.
here.
No, sorry.
It's Bryce. Bryce
Sorry.
jumped in. That would have been hilarious if I said the word comic dubs and it's Cody.
Hello. It's a perfect segue you do that, because that's actually what I have on my channel.
I have to say, Shadow, I can't cook worth shit, so unless it's like Hamburger Helper.
Evan, thank you for the sub.
Breakfast of
Actually,
Champions.
I cook very well. So if you ever want any recipes, Chibi, feel free to hit me up.
I'm gonna hit you up for the
That's
recipes.
more Tony's.
I'm gonna hit you up for the recipes. I love
section.
cooking.
He's the one that likes to be in the kitchen. Me, I'm just like, instant ramen or,
So, with that said, moving on to the next one. Chibi, do you have anything you want to plug?
I got my Twitter. Twitter, I guess. That's really the only thing I have, which is at Baka Foxboy on Twitter. That's really about it. Now it used to be nothing but memes, and nowadays it's like posting
Animal Crossing and memes.
Well, Animal Crossing, some memes, and then I've been getting into art raffles. So it's you see a lot of me just being in art raffles and just wanting to be a part of that because
if you want unfiltered chibi.
Yeah, unfiltered chibi.
I do have a YouTube channel, but I don't have anything on it other than 5 Naruto Storm videos that are just me playing Naruto Storm. No talking, just the gameplay, and that's literally it. So that's why I don't really plug it, because there's nothing on it. There's really no point in plugging it. That's why I'm just my Twitter. That's literally it.
In summation, if you want unfiltered chibi, please follow her on Twitter.
Oh yeah, when the whole quarantine started, I decided to be a shitlord and post a gif of Toga breathing heavy, and I said, this is me getting some eggplant, a lot of eggplant during the quarantine.
Jesus. All right, moving down the line, Doger.
Yeah.
Do you have anything you want to plug?
I mean, not particularly.
I mean, you are the other part of Fat Dog, Fat Tony,
Yeah.
Dogger X, Fat Dog.
You also have a Twitter.
I feel
yeah,
a little
I guess
bit
I
better
do.
that I have not two things. And
What? Do what? What do I gotta do?
That's okay. When it gets to me,
pictures of
I'm gonna
Spider-Man.
make everybody feel bad.
Nah, it's all right. Fel, you're up then.
Alrighty, so with stuff, obviously, if you guys want to follow me and everything that I do, follow me at PhatDogStudios on Twitter. Obviously, I do have a YouTube channel. I really don't videos there. However, I also do have a Patreon, PhatDogStudios as well. So if you want to help out there, any of that funding actually will go to help fund future of the Mega Man Abridged series for that. Oh, what else? Obviously, check out Slime on VidMe. For the love of God, check out VidMe. It's
VidMe.
our baby. Yeah. So, other than that, no, that would be it.
All right. Well, Richie, you're up.
Oh shit, it's me already? I thought you were gonna hit up Bryce and.
Oh shit, Bryce is in the call. Bryce, you're up.
He's been here the entire time.
I've been here from the start. Jesus Christ, Tony. What the hell's your problem?
What the fuck's going
Actually,
on?
know what? Screw the excuses. I don't need to hear them. I don't need to hear them.
And then you got to make sure you get Walker, because I'm gonna be one of the last people, because I've got.
Oh, I was just going down. I was just going down the line of the members.
Oh, don't go alphabetically with me. I've got way too much.
All right.
So, do you want Walker to go, or do you want?
No, you go first.
Bryce,
and
you go first.
You go first.
Okay. Hey, I didn't want to step on anyone's toes. Just saying. But
what if we like that?
It's fine. I have no
mean,
sensations.
that's
of
up
it
to you.
anymore.
Step on my toes, Daddy.
Oh God.
oh no.
Oh yes.
Don't get me started. Please don't. I'm holding it back. Please don't get me started.
Dear
Bryce,
Lord.
quick, go.
Yes. Okay. Before anything else gets too out of hand, I do have a Twitter handle. It's at XenoBlazeVA, and I do have a Facebook as well, but not too much goes on there. And I do have a YouTube. Which is of course XenoBlazeVA. Yeah, no really big surprise there. On that channel. Yep. I pretty much do comic dubs, other voice related work, and there's a few editing projects I do from here and there. What I did most the latest thing I put out was 2 weeks ago. It was a JoJo comic dub. So yeah, whatever it is, I mean, if you go to my channel and click on it, you'll get a bit of a good laugh. And I got another one coming down the line somewhere, possibly by the end of this month or beginning of next month. So just again, be on the lookout for that. Other than that, that's honestly about it. I mean, unless there's something else I missed that I forgot to plug.
Oh shit.
No, seems all right.
When you
Walker,
have so much
you're up.
stuff to plug, there you forget stuff.
God damn
Okay,
it.
so
I wish I had that
nothing
problem.
changes anytime I come on here. You can find me at YouTube at WalkmanEXE and on Twitter at WalkmanEXE. I mostly retweet shit that I find amusing or will post corgi videos.
Everyone
as
loves
far as the
corgis.
YouTube- As far as the YouTube, I have 3 ongoing D&D campaigns that I post there, and additionally, I stream Star Wars: The Old Republic. I haven't done it in a while, so I'm probably gonna do it Tuesday. Yes, that is the and that's all I have. Oh, and I do Dungeons and Demon Slayers, which is gonna be tomorrow, which I forgot about until now.
Sweet Bean Bun Army!
Unite!
Unite!
Or don't.
By the way, Richie, I've been slowly cycling through the art while this has been
I know.
happening.
I've been seeing you do that. I've got the video pulled up, bro.
Okay. All right, Richie, you're up.
Oh, hi. Okay, so first off, no kink shaming in the guild. Yee. All right. I wrote it. I should know it. So, hi, when I'm not busy doing fat dog things, which is, let's face it, about 70% of my time, I'm either watching anime, reading manga, or streaming video games. So if you want to check out any of the video games or the anime and stuff that I am doing, you can go to my YouTube channel for games. You can go to my Twitch channel for anime. It's spelled the same way, and it's, as you can see, hi, I'm the guy talking. I also do anime and stuff every other Wednesday Monday. Every other Monday when we're not doing Dungeons and Demon Slayers, we are doing anime and stuff right here on this channel, and that's more or less like our nerdy news kind of podcast where we just talk about nerdy news, share our thoughts and opinions about it, blah, 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 blah. I'm the guy that is responsible for Infinity's Light, so if you don't like it, you can blame me, and I promise to try really, really hard to care. And I would say that I'm the resident smartass of this channel, but I'm not 100% sure if that's true.
You're one of the smartasses.
I mean, I'm a pretty powerful smartass. That's all.
I mean, that would require you to own a donkey.
So
I do have a donkey. I'm just saying.
With that said, let's you know what? As soon as this video is done playing,
please enjoy all of the things that I work on. That would be slime.
I'm sorry, I thought you were
quack. One Piece is. I am in One Piece, though I am a little quackers.
He also, if you guys like the sound design of One Piece, specifically the music, that is specific. That's all Richie. That's all Richie.
I choose the music because I have like all those soundtracks because I'm a giant fucking anime nerd when it comes to music. I love anime soundtracks. And let's see. Of course, Log Horizon. I am your Lord and Savior. That's right. And even though I don't understand why you fuckers would bother putting up a religion around me, I don't care what happens
or
to
giving you a name.
I mean, you did add Sama to his name, so he's not really going to complain about that. It's more like, yes, know your place, Dabes. I'm just saying, I will not go quietly into the night. I will not vanish without a fight, Tony. I will live on.
Oh no.
I love you.
Nobody's gonna understand what that is.
Oh, it doesn't
except
matter.
for us.
Oh, it's gonna be
Except for
great.
us.
It's gonna be great. I love you. Thank you so much.
I'm
All
going
right.
to survive. I'm going to live on. Today, we celebrate that it's menu day. All right, so.
So with that said,
do I get plug? Oh, Darkon is in the chat. He said check. Check is Darkon is the other person responsible for check. There is your plug.
Yep, there's Darkon.
He also streams.
Gaming channel.
There we go.
Oh, yes. Oh, thank you for reminding me. Yes. Go, if you haven't already, go subscribe to Fat Dog Gaming. Please, 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 please. Do that. That is...
We're so close to 1,000 subs.
Please go subscribe to Fat Dog Gaming. That is where our daily gaming streams are.
And one other thing, since you mentioned that reminded me, I can't actually do mobile streaming on my channel because I'm not at 1,000 subs yet.
So go subscribe to him too.
So I'm trying to hit 1,000 subs so I can do mobile streaming, because if I'm able to do mobile streaming, I can actually stream my workouts because I'm trying to get in shape and lose weight. And a lot of you guys have been really encouraging me about stuff like that. And I appreciate that. And so right now I'm doing 20K bike rides. So they're essentially a 10K run, but you have to do double on a bicycle. and then I do workouts and stuff. And I also, like, every time I die, depending on what game it is, each time I die, I owe like X amount of an exercise or something.
Hey, there you go. So with that said, everyone say your goodbyes, because as soon as the video is done, the stream is over.
Enjoy Infinity's Light.
Thank you so much, all.
Chew?
And so, on one final note, again, from...
Oh, yeah, and I put the Beaufort thing as my donation incentive on my channel.
Well,
if
there you
guys
go.
Actually want to go fund it.
So, one last thing before we get to the video. So,
Sub for Lily. Sub for Lily.
Sub for Lily.
sub for Lily.
Sub
There
for
you
Lily.
go. So, before we get to the Infinity's Light promo, just real quick, guys, on from both Doger and I, from our early days of doing this, 13 some odd years ago, fucking. Goddamn, this has been a wild fucking ride. a lot of ups, a lot of downs. I have lost count the number of times I have wanted to just call it quits. And this has just been, I mean, I can't even begin to articulate my thoughts on this. This is incredible. We finally hit 50,000, but it's more than just the 50,000. That's just a number. It's a nice milestone, but when you get right down to it, it's the relationships that we have forged on the way here, the content we've made, we've grown as people. I am so blessed to know all of the people that I am working with at PhatDogStudios, and I am just as, if not even more so, blessed to have such an incredible fan base. You guys are amazing, and we are nothing without you. Thank you so much for all of your support and everything that you have done.
You like us.
You really like us. With that said, please enjoy Infinity's Light's promo. Yeah, here we are. Enjoy.
Long ago, a great power descended to the realm of mortals. When this happened, it split the power into two pieces. This caused the dividing of the universe into a multitude of parallel universes. While originally it was neither light nor dark, separated, the pieces were easily influenced by the beings nearby, and so one became the embodiment of light. The people of our world built temples of enlightenment around one of the pieces, and civilization flourished around it. The world the second piece fell to was wicked. They used their piece as a power source. Eventually, it began to infect their minds, and its corruption drove them insane. Finally, they harnessed the power to spread throughout the stars and shift between universes. They learned how to pass their infection to the minds of others, until they finally encountered our world. A long and terrible war raged between universes, and the dark race was eventually beaten back. However, the cycle repeated several times, always with the light barely managing to hold back the dark. At the end of the Second Great War, an academy was built to train special individuals with great strength and skill. They became the guardians of the light and held the soldiers of darkness at bay again and again. Even when pushed back to just our planet, they managed to fend off the darkness. This lesson taught us that no matter how dire things may seem, even a tiny flicker of light can hold the darkness at bay. Our purpose as guardians has always been to maintain balance. In order for light to flourish, there must always be shadows. One cannot exist without the other. As you move on from this place of knowledge, do not forget the lessons you have learned, or the many men and women who fought so hard to ensure you could stand here today.
And one final thing. Forgot this. Enjoy.
Are you a Dave? Would you like to stop being one? Well, too fucking bad. We're bridges, not miracle workers. But you can at least stop being called a Dave by contributing to this channel via our Patreon. That's right, for only $1 a month, if you want to be a bitch about it, you can stop being called a Dave and get early looks and sneak peeks at upcoming projects. Well, some of you. The Dollar Store patrons only get early access.
Who the fuck ordered a commercial for our Patreon?
Ha ha!
No, seriously, why are we advertising during a one-shot?
Or you can be super badasses like these guys. They help us keep the lights on, hire new editors, and let us do more projects like this one.
Who the fuck are you? And why are you here?
But that's not all. You also get full access to our Discord channel instead of the meager Dave level. And if you want to be a super mega ultra hyper dab on the haters not Dave...
You can't throw random adjectives like that together and call it a sentence!
Ha ha! You wrote it.
And then I deleted it because it hurt my brain to type that crap. Seriously, how did you find it?
They get to know how it all ends and how it's connected. Don't believe me? Ask Angel. He knows the end to LHA and it will blow your mind. A lot like Snoo Snoo.
We did tell Angel and that was the reaction.
So if you don't want to be a Dave and actually want that good shit, become a patron and not a cheap $1 whore patron. Become a champagne patron.
We love all of our patrons just for helping out. The amount isn't what matters. Don't listen to his lies!
The link is in the description below, along with the link to our Discord. Did I mention we have a Discord? 'Cause we have a Discord. It's made of real velour.
Okay, this needs to end right now.
And who's gonna stop it, Dave? You?
You know I meant you, right?
And now back to our program. Don't forget to become a patron today.